Hello! Hello, how's everybody doing? I'm going to press this button and you're going to see my face, but not just my face. My good friend Dan's here as well. Hello, Dan.
Hi.
Hi.
Stoops.
Hi, how you doing?
Superb. It's warm.
It's very warm. It's very warm. I also...
No, it's good. It's great.
It's good. I've never done a drawing stream with two people before, so the setup doesn't really work, so I have to be over here at the drawing screen. So it's very awkward, and I'm going to be leaning in whenever I need to be on camera for this bit. But how's everyone doing? We all good? Can you hear us? Can you see us? The little bibbly-bobbly lights on my screen say that you can see and hear us, so I'm going to assume that you can.
Some people are looking.
Mike is quiet. I'm seeing Mike is quiet. Well, poor Mike.
Michael, talk up, Michael.
That's
Oh,
fine.
heck, it's Dan. Hi. Greetings from Poland.
Hello, Poland. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Should you call me Toops as it's Stupendium? I mean, I'll take that. I'll take it. I mean, Stoops is fine, but Toops,
I like
yeah.
Toops.
Is that my alter ego?
I'm going to call you that all the time now.
Oh, goody. Oh, good. Cool. Okay, so we're going to be doing some drawing today, but a little background on why this stream is happening and what this is all about. Some of you may be aware, some of you may not, but there is an annual event over in the States called NPC, Nerdcore Party Con, and it is a annual celebration of entirely unmarketable music made by nerdy people on the internet. And it's a lot of fun, and this year Nerdcore Party Con has become no physical contact, because that's the NPC we're doing now. We're not allowed to do it. It's been postponed till next year, and it's very sad. But instead, in its stead, today, the day that we would have been performing a live show in Chicago for you all, we're doing some streaming instead. Many of the folks who were going to be performing there are doing streams right now. I've started a little bit late, but there's links to all the streams in the description, and we're all going to be raising money for charities. So today we're raising money for Rise Against Hunger. It is a very good cause. They do very good things fighting hunger around the world, and there are donation links in the description. So if you'd like at any point today to donate towards Rise Against Hunger, that would be amazing. A bit more mic wouldn't. Oh, I'm still too quiet. I'm really cranking this little dial. We're giving him a workout.
It's not like you.
Not like me.
Quiet.
I know. This guy has to live with me.
Oh, that's why we're not especially socially distant.
Oh yeah. If you're wondering why we're not,
been like quarantining together by choice.
By choice. Well, we live in the same house, so I guess it was kind of set. It was your choice to live. It was your choice to move in with me. But yeah. I know you regret it.
Who is the long hair guy? I'm Dan. I'll be sort of like commentating as Stoops is drawing.
Is drawing. Yeah, Dan knows more about Pokémon than I do. By a fair wedge. Liz was going to be here today, my girlfriend Liz, if you're familiar with her, but she's feeling a bit under the weather. So she stepped back, and Dan has very last minute agreed to fill in. So thank you to Dan for being here. Because drawing streams tend to be quite boring to watch if there's just me drawing, because I find it hard to talk and draw at the same time. So having someone to talk to me will help.
I can't imagine drawing. Boring. Drawing is exciting.
Oh, you're an artist, Daniel. Right. So anyway, today we will be drawing Pokemon. I have not played Pokemon since Pokemon Yellow. So
That was my first game.
Was it really? My first was Blue, and then I got Yellow a bit later, and I never got another one.
Oh, I kept it up. I was like Yellow, Silver. Silver was like my game.
Oh yeah.
That was the one that really did its numbers on me. And then I got Ruby, Sapphire, Fire Red, Leaf Green. I think I dipped out around XY, but then it's I dip in and out.
I mean, you've played Go, so you're still actively Pokemoning now and then.
I love Japanese chess.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to be drawing some Pokemon. I don't know much about Pokemon or what they look like, but my girlfriend Liz has very kindly made a little challenge for us. So I'm going to jump over to the drawing screen. So say goodbye to Dan's face for now. Here we are.
Question for Dan. What is the name of the keychain Pokemon? Yeah, I've been showed up there. No idea.
I'm glad you can answer it because it might give me a clue. So there are 2 rounds today. We have 2 rounds. Round
Excellent.
1, Liz has selected 10 Gen 1 Pokemon for me to draw from memory. Gen 1 is the only Gen I've played, so I am familiar with Gen 1, but not in a long, long time. So we're trying to remember what they look like. Round 2 is where it gets exciting. Not that round 1's not exciting. Round 2, Liz has picked 10 Pokemon from later gens that I have no idea what they look like, and I've got to try and work out what they look like just by their name and their type. So all I have is their name and their type. So we'll see how that goes. So I guess, should we start? Should we go in?
Yes.
Do people want music? I can leave this as a talking-only stream, or I can put background music on in the background if people want it. Say so in the chat if you want just my Stupendium Spotify playlist playing in the background or not. Say the word. Give the chat 10 seconds to catch up.
Yeah. Okay. I am not Dan Ball. Sorry.
This is not
Dan.
Different Dan.
It happens every time.
3 of my best friends are all called Dan. I know a lot of Dans. This is not Dan Bull, I'm afraid.
I'm the one who isn't in any way a YouTube rapper.
Tunes. People seem to want tunes, so I'm going to put the Stupendium playlist on in the background.
Your own kind of music as Maractus.
Let us know if the music is too loud versus the voices, and we'll adjust as we go.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Also, I should add that the silhouette, the silhouette hiding the actual design of the Pokemon, is Pikachu every time. That's just a default. That's not. I don't get the silhouette as a reference. That is just.
You should know. I think my grandma would have known, God rest her soul, that was Pikachu.
Yeah. Yeah.
The silhouette. It's too easy.
Late gen Pikachu when he's lost a lot of weight, but yeah.
Right.
Gen 1 Pikachu is like just a yellow ball with ears, and over the ears they've
so cute.
Slendered it down.
Cute.
Okay, so round 1, Pokemon 1. I have to draw Ghastly. According to this, I don't know if you can make that out tiny on the screen. In fact, I think it's actually hidden behind my cam, the layer order.
Ghastly.
But Ghastly.
You must draw Ghastly without looking.
Must draw Ghastly without looking. I've even got layer thumbnails turned off in Photoshop, so I can't even see a tiny little thumbnail of what the actual image is.
Okay.
So I'm going to zoom in.
Ghastly. He's sort of like purple Pikachu.
Yeah, basically purple Pikachu, right?
Quiet music and quiet talk.
Well, maybe. I can keep turning things up, but my dials are hitting max here. I think, unless I'm turning things down by mistake.
Dials. I think everyone can hear us okay.
I think so. Turn up music. I'll turn it up a bit. This happens every stream. I have to tweak things, especially when there's music and voice to consider. Okay.
Gen 1 should be baby mode. It should be. Did you used to be able to on the playground, like, do the thing where you would name over a lunchtime, like, all the first... I'm really dating myself here. But, like, the first 151.
I had a poster with all 151 on my wall. I used to name them all. Thank you very much for the donation, October 8. Thank you so much. I'll say again, this is a charity stream, so by all means do if you feel the need to donate. Also, please consider Rise Against Hunger. There is a link at the top of the description. They do great work. I'll be making my own donation after the stream as well.
I will too.
Right. Okay. So, Ghastly. I always draw. Fun fact about me: I always draw in hot pink.
Oh.
My roughs. I always do my rough sketch in hot pink, then clean up on top because I can very clearly see that hot pink is supposed to be rough. I won't put you guys through that. I will find a subtler tone.
Fun fact from some Welsh guy. That's their name.
Okay.
There's a chemical in your eyes called Pikachurin. It converts electrical signals into things your brain can understand.
Wow. If
Awesome.
that's true, which I have no doubt it is, that's very cool.
You have no reason to doubt it. It's someone said it on the internet without providing.
So Ghastly. We're drawing Ghastly.
Come on.
Ghastly is a ghost. I know that much.
It feels like you're avoiding drawing.
We've been talking to the chat. You know, it's good. Ghastly is a ghost, and I think it's sort of like, what if a tennis ball was evil, right?
What if a tennis ball was evil and just got bored and decided to also become air?
It's the ghost of a tennis ball that was hit too hard and became very bitter about it. I remember it's round. I sort of after that I sort of lose my way, but I know it's a sort of floaty ball.
Okay. I mean, so far, I'm going to be, by the end, I think, as clueless as you. But so far, I think that's looking good.
Yeah, I think so. I think Liz has been very gracious and started me off with an easy one.
You can afford to be confident in that.
Yeah. She's definitely given me easy mode for the first one.
Oh.
I remember it had big sort of Spider-Man eyes.
Yeah, it just looks like the Spider-Man. Not the the logo that he puts on the wall. Sometimes.
Yeah. When Spider-Man feels like defacing public property.
It's a smoking 8-ball.
This one should be over quite quickly if I remember correctly. Ghastly's not that complex a Pokemon. Then it's sort of just a fiery guy, isn't he? Let's move him down a bit. Now, fire is something I've never been very good at drawing. Worth noting. Fire is an absolute...
That looks pretty good to me.
It's very much fire by way of sort of the side of a hot rod in...
I wasn't going to say anything. But it looks like a t-shirt that I would have worn when I was...
It looks like I'm designing fashion for Clefairy, yeah.
Hey, Guy Fieri could do a Pokemon restaurant.
He could. Pokémon.
Very excellent. Very excellent. That's worth a donation.
And that's pretty much Ghastly, isn't it? I can't remember if Ghastly had like pupils or if it was just like big eye shapes. I'm gonna say pupils. I want to say.
Say pupils.
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 Let's do a quick cleanup on that. I think we'll race through at least some of these easier ones.
It looks like a chibi Ghost Rider skull.
I mean,
says some Welsh guy. Austin Gouldsby, says it's quite close, really. I think it is quite close.
We'll find out when I'm done, because just over on the left here, behind this Pikachu, is an actual Ghastly, and we'll hide the Pikachu and reveal how close I was.
It's pretty nice done. You've given it like some volume. It sort of turns on the sphere quite nicely.
Oh, thank you.
It looks like a sphere, not just like a flat hog, like a disc. I've got to stop making old man references.
One thing I will say to brace you all for later is that I like to think I'm quite good at drawing cartoon characters. I'm really bad at drawing animals, so I'm dreading the ones, if any come up, that are like, well, this is obviously it's a dog but with a hat on.
It's a wombat.
Yeah, like if anything that's too animal-like, I know that I'm going to struggle with, because animals are much harder to draw than spheres with faces. I said this was a clean-up layer, but actually some of it's as messy as the layer underneath.
Oh
no. I might not clean up all of them, but as this one was so quick to draw, I think it's probably worth it for longevity of the stream, if nothing else.
Yeah, I think you should do like a full gradient pass.
Oh yeah.
Background layer, some chromatic aberration.
Obviously, it's not really Pokemon image if I haven't drawn Ash Ketchum in the background throwing a Pokeball every time.
Just him in a restaurant. Just
It's all he does. He can't go to restaurants anymore.
Dan there wonders if Wigglytuff is one.
I don't know. I don't know what's coming up.
Wigglytuff, I feel like I could probably. I feel like I'm confident I could draw Wigglytuff from memory, but
See,
this is the thing with this game. Like, everyone feels like very confident, and then you realise that, you know, you're sort of drawing like the knockoff version.
Yeah. Oh
of,
yeah. You're drawing
Pokemon.
You're drawing the pound store sort of £1 figurine that's also packaged with the figurine of Shrek.
Well, I remember when Digimon was like first sort of released in the UK, and all of the promotional art was redrawn by like British illustrators, and they didn't quite get everything on model, and it just made everything look really cheap. That's a pretty good Ghastly you got.
I hope so. Should we find out? Should we compare? Should we go back to full screen? Well, actually, I have to look at my
Okay.
what's the middle of the picture guide though in that anymore. Okay, so as soon as I hide this layer labelled Who, we will see what Ghastly looks like, and you can all judge me on my accuracy. 3, 2, 1.
Pretty close.
That's not bad. I definitely went. It's not fire, is it? It's more of a gas.
It's gaseous.
Yeah.
And he's got like sort of cute little fangs.
He has. I gave you the full zigzag mouth.
Yeah.
It's close. It's not bad. The eyes I'm pretty happy with.
If you had to give yourself an eviction, no, a score out of 151.
What number is Ghastly? Out of 151, I'd probably give myself like a 110. Like I'm 2/3 of the way there, but I'm not like. But there's a lot of like minor details I got wrong.
I think that's pretty fair.
It says like I remembered exactly what Ghastly was. He was a ball with a face in a cloud of something purple.
I feel like I've seen Ghastly in a few different designs as well.
Yeah.
So
this looks like very early Ghastly, like Gen 1. It's got that sort of painterly style to it, which they haven't used much in recent artwork.
Ken Sugimori, the original illustrator.
Dan knows more about art than I do. Shall we?
Alright.
Shall we move on from Ghastly to number 2?
Yeah.
Round 2 is Slowbro.
Slowbro.
I remember Slowbro and I remember Slowpoke. I do not remember which one is which.
Oh, someone's just said that Ghastly was the Alolan form.
Oh, really? Oh, the one I drew. Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, I see. Good bit.
Good
right.
bit. I can get behind that.
No, I do too. So this is the next one. You've got to draw
Slowbro. Without looking.
From your
memory.
Slowbro.
This is where it's going to get entertaining and bad.
I think I'm gonna check.
Okay. Well, you're allowed to know what they look like. Yeah. I know that Slowbro is the sort of pink fat lizard, and then either Slowbro or Slowpoke has like a big shell going on, but I don't know which one's which.
And where the shell is.
Does Slowbro evolve into Slowpoke? Because assumedly the shell is on the evolution. You wouldn't lose a shell in an evolution.
I can tell you that it goes. Is this cheating to tell you the evolution cycle?
I think it probably is.
Okay,
I know, but Oxygen Beats has also just told me that he thinks Slowbro is the evolved form.
It is. That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
Okay, in which case I have a vague idea. This is where things are going to get. I'm very grateful she started me off with a Ghastly, but it's all downhill from here.
Okay. So far, it's like you're drawing Ghastly again.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. I'm seeing the start of Lapras.
Yeah, I'm also seeing the start of Lapras right now. I know.
It's either Lapras or Dragonite.
I'm just very roughly doing what I think the shape might be. There was the big shell on the back. I remember that.
Nice.
Much. And then.
Okay.
Something like that. The neck's maybe a bit long, or the head's a bit big. I think.
Bit
less neck, smaller head.
I mean, the vague idea of it, I think, is there.
I'm confident in the vague anatomy. Yeah.
I think if I didn't know,
I just dragged the wrong layer. That should be a locked layer.
if I didn't know, I probably would. You know, if I didn't know that you were trying to draw Slowbro, I would say, "Are you drawing a Pokemon?" No, I'd say, "Are you drawing Slowbro?"
Yeah, I remember it has the big spirally tail shell, and then it's pretty dumb.
Okay. Someone's asking if you drink tea.
I do drink tea. I do. Even more so since lockdown began. I've got through a lot more tea. I used to be like one cup a week kind of guy, very rarely, and these days I'm like a 2-3 cups a day kind of guy sometimes.
And you make a mean cup as well.
Apparently, I'm really good at making cups of tea, according to Dan. I don't
You
see
make
how
my
you.
Earl Grey.
I don't see how you can be good at making tea because it's just put bag in water, remove, add milk. Like
It's the steeping time.
okay,
It's the fashion in which you approach the bin to put the bag. No,
I do approach the bin with style.
It's the fashion with which you drop in the milk.
oh
Yeah, I don't know. It's I say it is an art.
well, I guess there's a lot of people out there who would say tea making is an art, like traditional like Chinese, Japanese tea making. That's an art, but like making a cup of Thai-fu, maybe not.
Maybe not. So Slowbro, the progress on Slowbro, sort of the expression at the moment, sort of reminds me of when I tell off my dog, and he doesn't give me direct eye contact.
Right. Okay. Yeah, he's looking to the side.
I mean, they're slow, so
They
they're
are
sort
slow.
of they're not drowsy. That's another Pokemon.
That's another Pokemon altogether.
But they are drowsy, you know, beings.
I'm out. Jury's out on ears right now. The lizardy thing. So right, no ears.
I think so.
Let's just turn this down to half capacity and start drawing on a new layer. Start
Right.
refining.
Right, you're going for cleanup.
Well, not like fully clean up, but like if I keep working into that layer, it's just going to get messier and messier. So let's just. Oh, wait for Photoshop to catch up. Come on. There we go.
Photoshop will think excellent catch up. Do you like half tea, half lemonade? I feel like the milk would curdle.
I feel like it would as well.
Bad vibes.
Yeah,
Bad,
no, I'm
sorry.
not feeling that.
Slowbro is the definition of me, says Sam Spencer.
I feel like I'm drawing a Slowbro that might beat you up in an alley.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, it kind of looks like it looks like me when I looked in the mirror at about 4 o'clock this morning when it was still inexplicably 24 degrees.
Yeah.
That was sort of the expression I gave myself in the mirror.
It's all Slowbro by way of Voldemort and Phil Mitchell right now.
Very devious and gremlin face, says
Yeah.
Balrog Dahomey. Oopsie daisy.
Oopsie minds.
Slow Thug. Yeah. If it's half tea, half lemonade, you don't add milk. Oh, okay, Foofy Soren Buns. That is actually a very good idea.
I've never thought of trying it. Can't say I've ever thought of trying it.
I think I've heard Americans do it.
Well, Americans are really big into cold tea in a way that we Brits aren't. So
I like cold tea. Remember, I got really into making iced tea.
you did.
Like every day, like compulsively.
I just had a brainwave. Does the shell have its own face?
Wow.
I think the shell has its
There
own
we
face.
go.
I just remembered.
There we go.
I just remember the joining point, it having teeth biting onto the tail, which
Yeah.
would obviously suggest that it is a sentient
That's a
shell.
pretty good memory, like visually, for this, because I don't think I would have even, you know, drawn something that wasn't a cat. Like it, yeah, I wouldn't have remembered the eyes.
Okay. I know that I've got this very wrong.
Robin Stevens says, "What is that thing?"
This is a very bad attempt at drawing Slowbro from memory. I know it's nowhere near as cute as it should be.
I think the shell's pretty cute.
You know what, I'm just going to...
Is the shell like its own Pokemon in like a later generation? Like it turns out.
Oh, you're asking the wrong person.
I'm asking the chat that.
Oh, okay.
Because they
Good
usually
point.
do that, don't they? They sort of retcon like,
Do they?
oh, the Slowbro shell is actually, oh, it's a Cloyster, isn't it, or something? It is a Gen 1 Pokemon, I think.
I remember Cloyster being a shell Pokemon, but not a shell like this. It was more of a clam, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Clam with spikes, a spiky clam.
Here we go. Barrel to Homies helped us out. It's apparently supposed to be a Shelder,
Ah.
despite
Okay.
looking nothing like a Shelder. Everyone is asking why put milk in tea. That's a good question.
That's the British way of having tea, like hot tea with milk. That's the classic British tea.
I feel like I read about the history of this once, but I can't remember.
He definitely looks too mean.
I don't mean this in a bad way, says Austin Goolsby, but it looks like a great value brown Slowbro.
All of them today will be value brand Slowbros. It's
Well, I hope not. They're all.
well, yeah, so value brand Pokemon. Yeah, no. Or maybe every other Pokemon Slowbro. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, I could attempt to make him look more cheerful.
Nicholas Patton has just asked a pretty disturbing question.
Okay.
As I will judge it to be. Has anyone had cereal with water instead of milk?
I've heard that is a thing for some people, and it is not natural.
Okay. Well, we'll move on from that. I feel like you guys are missing the point of this game here. Accuracy will be minimal. I think this is pretty accurate. I mean, it's a game that you sort of play on the, back of a napkin.
I regret the changes I've made. I think I prefer to be miserable.
It kind of looks like, it looks like a Shelder that knows it's meant to bite something. It's meant to bite, but it's gone for a stray Charmander. And the Charmander's reaction is just utter confusion.
Yeah.
It's great. I like this. It looks like a Chipper Charmander, says Tozzy Wozzy 01. I agree. It looks like a.
I know it's
It's
supposed to
great.
look tired and slow and
I
sort
think
of dumb.
I'd buy that drawing.
Well, it's on sale. You're
For
lucky
$1?
day. I think we've got to call it. I don't know what else I can add to this. I can't remember any other details about it. I know the face is so many miles from correct. I'm pretty chuffed I remembered that the shell had a face and was biting the tail, but beyond that...
Okay. I think it's time to
I think
reveal.
it's time to move on.
Time to reveal what Slowbro actually looks like.
Okay. 3, 2, 1... Oh, it had little curly things.
Ears.
Yeah, well, I was unsure about ears. Oh, yeah, well, I definitely got it wrong.
And it has a sort of. It looks like a beak or like a Homer Simpson
Yeah,
mouth.
it does, yeah. Well, okay. That was a tough one.
So far, we are 2 for 2 on Pokemon having little vampire teeth.
That's very true. I think a lot of Gen 1 had them.
So, you might want to just put those on next time just to be safe.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I think round 3 I will do that. Okay, well let's move on from that disaster. Number 3 is Charmeleon. Okay. See, Charmander I know. Everyone knows what Charmander looks like. This is just sort of
But you
angsty,
really drawn him.
angsty teen Charmander.
Yeah, I remember the pose was a sort of gruff, sort of hunched over, going. I'm off camera, so I can't really. But you know what I mean.
It was a very good pose. You just did.
They looked, angry to have evolved, like an adolescent, really.
Yeah.
That was angry that it's evolving.
I remember him having very angular sort of vibe. Basically, it's like a little angry dragon, isn't it?
It's a little angry dragon that I'm gonna have a sneak peek. So you're drawing
Charmeleon.
without knowing what it looks like.
Without knowing what it looks like. That's the deal. Were there wings? Because I know obviously Charizard has wings. But did Charmeleon get wings, or were there no wings until
I
Charizard?
cannot answer.
You cannot, no. But I'm just thinking aloud.
This will not help you,
Okay.
but I'm gonna say it reminds me a little bit of a character from The Land Before Time. Not your drawing, the actual
Right.
you know. So if you can evoke remembrance of
The Land Before Time.
The Land Before
which
Time.
I've never seen.
No.
Never seen it.
You're missing out on crying about dinosaurs.
I cry about
that's not.
dinosaurs
I
all
mean,
the
that's just me
time.
watching Jurassic Park. But do you have any ideas for your next song? I'm sorry for reading that.
That's okay.
Do you have any ideas for your next song?
I always work 3 or 4 songs ahead, so I know what my next 3 songs are going to be. 4 I know. I'm pretty sure I know what my next 4 songs are going to be, of which 2 of them are finished, 3 of them are finished, and 1 of them is in production. The thing is, songs take so much less time to make than videos, so I've always got songs ready with waiting for videos.
No wings.
No
There
wings.
are 9 Land Before Times.
I know. There's one with a song about eggs, which is very good. I've seen the egg song.
I think you sent that to me.
I did.
Or Liz did. Yeah, it was good. So, you're drawing Charmeleon.
I am. How do legs work?
I think you would be safe with the style of leg that you've been led to believe is the correct style.
I don't know what that is. I've forgotten how to draw legs. I'm blanking.
No,
They're like
it's
digigrade,
great.
aren't they? They're like digigrade legs.
What's digigrade mean?
Digigrade means they have 2 knees.
Oh, well, there you are.
Animal legs.
Animal legs. Yeah, Charmeleon feels more like a velociraptor than a dragon, says Fufu Sorbans.
I see.
I
I've just realised something actually quite important.
Yeah.
I can't draw.
Oh dear. Well, we're gonna have to keep going. That won't get you out of this one.
Damn, I was hoping I could
That won't.
maybe get away.
That won't save you. Okay. So.
These are all going to be in my style, of course, which, you know, gives me lots of license and leeway.
I mean, so far I'm getting like, it looks like Godzilla's offspring.
Yeah, I know. Look, I've not seen a Charmeleon in about 15 years, so...
Nicholas Patton says, did you know that Pokemon had a musical where it hints that Team Rocket's leader, Giovanni, is Ash's father?
I did not know that. I'll need to look into that.
I knew that. Did you know that there is a Pokemon Christmas Bash album?
I've heard of that.
Which is a hoot, to say the least. I really recommend listening to the Pokemon Christmas Bash album, which includes, it's like all of the voice actors from the original,
Right.
you know, American dub.
Mm-hmm.
Doing like a whole like Christmas album with like little talking bits in between.
Wow.
And like it's got a sort of like, you know, Charlie Brown Christmas sort of vibe to it, the sort of melancholy of the holiday season.
Wow,
going to
okay.
it.
That's a choice they made. They made a choice there, didn't they?
I'm looking at the chat. It's going pretty fast. Why does he look like an angsty teenager who would tell other teenagers to get off his lawn?
That's the vibe I always got from Charmeleon.
They could have been talking about you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the vibe. That's my aesthetic.
Here we go. The head is too big. I don't know if the head's too big. He's just got to be a fire chap. I don't know what to recommend now. I don't think I'm going to give you any more hints.
That's fine. I'm already failing. It's fine.
I think the idea is very accurate.
Yeah, I remember he's
The
like,
idea.
he's a bigger, slightly sharper Charmander with a bigger fire on his tail. I remember that much. So in concept, I'm there. It's just execution.
I think it should be actually.
Yes, no, I was waiting for you to go there. Does it have a tail long enough to sort of spiral, or does it just have a big sort of chunk of tail?
All I know is that like fire is involved, more fire than on Charmander. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the head is interesting. You've got like the nuance with some horns going on there.
Yeah, I remember having sort of an angular, sort of not horns, but like some sort of shape to its head.
You're doing this completely from memory. It's pretty impressive.
I just remembered. I think he doesn't have. I think he has like one. Go back one point at the back, like a sort of squared off point.
Okay.
Like that, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
And then. I know the legs are wrong. I can tell already that the legs are too long or something.
So, he's looking pretty good. I think you should think about wrapping this one up.
Yeah, no, I've been on it a while. I'm not keeping track of time. So
he looks kind of timid to me. Yeah, I'm not keeping track of time either.
Maybe from the next one on, we should start timing them, so we make sure we get through enough.
I think a 10-minute.
We've been going for 40 minutes now. We've got 3 done.
I think a 10-minute limit on all of them is a good idea, right?
Yeah, I think that's sensible. Else we're going to be here all day.
Free today.
Squirtle, Jigglypuff, I don't free today.
Can you tell Stoops about cheese? I don't know what that means.
I mean,
Zerbert Monroe.
I've heard of cheese. I've been eating it all my life. Okay, well.
He looks like a mascot for a kids sprinting sports club.
That's what I was going for.
That's from Sir Sauropodian, someone who knows their dinos. Okay.
This is my cut price budget edition Charmander, Charmeleon even. I apologise. And move that line there. And let's see how wrong I was. Again, not terrible in terms of concept. Form factor's off, but the 1 point on the head, I remembered that right. 3 claws on hands and feet, I got that right. Just 1 long tail with a fire on it, I got that right.
That's very right. The crest you could have pulled back a little bit more.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, it could be worse.
It has sort of like trotters more than the sort of like dragon feet that you've given it. But yeah, I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. Let's move along to the next one, to number 4.
Here we go. Hole in the back of his head. It could be worse. Here we go. I have to yell beansicle to the Stoops. I'm not going to yell in your face. I'm like right here.
Yeah, there's very little range here.
If I yelled and this was, you can imagine where my mouth is. I wouldn't want to damage those ears.
I need those for my work.
There you go. So next Pokemon.
Next Pokemon
You're drawing from
memory.
Yeah.
Is Jolteon, which is the what if Eevee stuck its hand in a plug socket. Right?
Well, yeah. That's how I remember it.
Yeah.
It was an evolution of Eevee that you got with the
Lecky Stone.
The Lecky Stone.
Okay. I think I have a clear image in my head of what Jolteon looks like. Whether I can translate that to paper. So start me a timer, or at least watch the clock. One of the
I will watch the clock. Jolteon. Here we go. I feel like you could figure out this one if you know how to draw Eevee. If you know how to draw Eevee, then it's pretty much well, it's gonna be great. Jolteon is a Who's Your Daddy Eevee. I don't know what that means. Okay. Jolteon is a yellow spiky Eevee. Okay, I'm gonna stop dropping you hints now.
I remember what Jolteon looks like.
In your mind.
In my mind. But
in your mind. But now you have to transfer that to the drawing.
The drawing. Yeah.
Spiky yellow Eevee, that's the hint. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not Dan Ball.
No, this is not Dan Ball. If anyone's wondering, this is a different Dan. This is my friend Dan, who's my housemate.
I am a house Dan.
House Dan.
Eevee's evolutions have used 8 of the 18 available types.
Well, 18 types.
Yeah.
Chimney.
9 if you count Eevee itself.
Trying to remember what the face looks like and failing. But I remember the core concept of it
What
being a
Pokemon are you drawing? You're drawing Jolteon. Jolteon is electric Pokemon. I used to love electric Pokemon.
Actually, I was an electric type kind of guy as well.
Electric Buzz, Elekid,
Mm,
Jolteon obviously, Pikachu obviously. I think that's where my sort of...
knowledge ends.
Oh, Magnemite, pretty good.
I liked Magnemite and Magneton. They were good.
During Jolteon, a sort of electric cat that has stuck itself, as you said, in the... What the heck? Okay, I've just seen the picture of another Pokemon.
Okay.
I just saw a picture of the Mega Jolteon.
Oh, wow.
Which I think is a fan thing?
Well, Mega Evolutions are a thing now, right?
Yes, but I can only find like drawings,
okay.
fan drawings of them. How are we doing for time? We have plenty of time left on this drawing. So we're doing the stream for NPC 2020.
We are, yes. So this is, if you missed the beginning, this is a stream in place of NPC 2020, which is a big nerdcore music convention concert in the US, which would have been happening today and I would have been performing at. But obviously due to the world's terrible, terrible scenario that we all find ourselves in, that's not happening. So in place of that, many of us performers who were going to be there are streaming instead for charity. So we're streaming today to raise money for Rise Against Hunger. So if you do feel so inclined to donate to helping end world hunger, there is a link at the top of the description if you should like to use it. Oh, I remember it's spiky, Dan.
I mean, what I'm seeing is a sort of like gritty anime reboot of Snarf from Thundercats.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that's pretty much what it's turning out to be. I'm regretting this entire stream already.
No, you mustn't.
I'm looking forward to the ones where I don't even have anything to go on. I'm looking forward to round 2.
I think maybe you should speed up.
Stop being so precious.
Well, what I'm saying is, it's like, you know, like a good golf swing or something. When your mind is blank, you'll hit a hole in one. So maybe like you're thinking about it too much.
Maybe I am.
This Jolteon looks like a sentient anime wolf who could speak and would be a very popular secondary main character. Oh yeah, okay. Mega Jolteon isn't a thing, so it's a fan thing.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. So you're drawing a Pokemon from memory. You know, you've had less than 10 minutes, but it seems like you've pretty much gotten there.
Yeah, I don't remember what the tail looks like. To make it sort of lightning-y.
It looks a little bit too realistic if you were trying to draw what if a cat stuck its paw in an electrical socket.
Yeah.
And its tail also got electrocuted. It looks like a damaged tail.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Stupendium.
Hello.
If you were going to NPC, would you be singing or just signing shirts or something?
I would have been performing. I would have had all the performers would have had a 10-minute set, so I'd have probably done 2 or 3 songs. Alas, it wasn't meant to be this year.
You were practicing for it.
I was. I had songs in mind, and then Nookline and Zinker came out and was very popular, and it threw all my plans into disarray. So, oh, maybe I should do Nookline and Zinker instead. And then it didn't happen, so it didn't matter anyway. There's my bad Jolteon, everyone. Oh my gosh, I'm really keen to leave this one behind.
Let's see what Jolteon.
I can already see the image in my head of what it's supposed to look like, and I just haven't done it. I've not drawn what was in my head.
You've drawn a dog being told off again.
I really have. I have a degree in drawing, Dan. I have a degree in animation. I should be able to do better than this.
Don't say that.
A lot of money for that. Okay. Yeah, no, that's basically what I did, though, isn't it? Basically what I did.
Longer ears.
I did this. I remembered it being a big white spiky thing around the neck.
It's got like a full-on Tudor ruff.
Yeah, I remembered that, but I did it going in the wrong direction. I thought it went up, like spiky upwards, but it's actually spiking downwards. So that's
okay.
Yeah, that should have all been spiky down like that, but it wasn't.
I have a suggestion.
Is it quit my day? Don't quit my day job. Don't apply to work for the Pokemon company.
Don't apply for Pokemon company work. No, it's whether you want to do a quickfire round.
Okay. Sure, we can do a quickfire round. We can speed up. Okay.
Okay. So I just need to find a list of Pokemon.
Oh well, I've got Pokemon like in the document, so I've still got.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, maybe you should do one in 5 minutes. I think.
Okay.
So for this next one, you have 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. I this one again, I remember quite clearly, but it's whether I can actually draw it well.
Okay. So you're drawing a Pokemon from memory in less than 5 minutes.
And that Pokemon is Hitmonlee.
Go for it.
It's the sort of kung fu dude with no head.
Sort of. I mean, I have thoughts about how I draw Hitmonlee.
You do draw him quite a lot. You're always telling me how you draw Hitmonlee.
Like
every day.
I'm always drawing him on in the shower, in the steam.
Wait, are you drawing him whilst you're in the shower, or are you drawing pictures of Hitmonlee in the shower? Which is it?
I'm drawing pictures of Hitmonlee in the shower, and
I can already tell I'm just drawing a really hench M&M's mascot.
It would be what?
A really beefy M&M's mascot is what I'm actually drawing here, I think.
Yeah, hey, this could be a new M&M.
This could be, yeah.
This could be.
We need to come up with a new flavour for him to represent, but.
I mean, I imagine if they put a hazelnut in a not a peanut, but a hazelnut.
Yeah. Or maybe Mr. Bump is what I'm drawing here.
Hench Mr. Bump.
Yeah. He's bumped for the last time.
Okay.
I remember him having sort of 3 fingers.
It looks like a Weeble as well.
Looks like many things, none of which are Hitmonlee. I remember him having sort of these segmented tubey arm things, like that.
Oh, okay, sort of what if it had lots of bangles like Mrs. Ronnie?
Or its arms were made of
Michelin Man.
Tumble dryer exhaust pipes, yeah.
Oh, one of those tubes that you sort of spin around and it goes.
Yeah, one of those.
A chunky M&M, a killer bean.
Killer Bean is a great movie.
No Ninja Mask. Our Queen, the Green M&M. You have 3 minutes left.
Okay, I think that's fine for a quick fire round.
You're drawing it by memory, so you can't be accurate. But you can certainly
Be embarrassed.
make it look like, you know, a beefy M&M with perfect.
So I heard someone say no ninja masks. Maybe that's wrong.
No mask.
No mask.
I don't agree with that. I think you should always wear a
I
mask.
remember his eyes being like a black bar and his eyes were in the black shape.
I'm gonna have a little look.
I know I'm not.
This is Hitmonlee.
Unless I've got Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan or something mixed up completely.
Which one are you drawing?
I'm drawing Hitmonlee. Maybe
I think you are drawing Hitmonlee. You have gotten a lot of this accurate, but I don't think you're going to believe it when you see what the design actually is.
I missed like some ridiculous key detail.
No, it's a design that sort of is very bold. It doesn't have any discernible like anatomy. We're headed into the area of Pokemon design now, where there's no, you know, like it's not an animal.
Right.
Like it's just like a shape with a face.
I don't remember it having a mouth. I just remember it being eyes on like a sort of like if you put a Magnum and stuck some pipe cleaners in it, and they gave it some googly eyes. So
A Magnum ice cream.
Yeah, Magnum ice cream. Yeah.
Not a nice lolly.
No,
Because
heavens.
everyone has. Did you see that thing this week?
No.
Oh, the government.
Oh,
Seriously.
Did I see the government?
The government accidentally like sent a tweet out that classified the Magnum as an ice lolly,
Oh.
and people went bananas.
Well, yeah, I would too.
It's not an ice lolly. Okay, so
Yeah, I think we're done. I'm just sort of just polishing up now. That's
yeah,
why
you're out
I'm-
of time as
Yeah,
well.
okay, that's my 5 minutes up on what Hitmonlee may or may not look like. Farewell, Beyond Royo Gimino, if I'm saying that right. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye. Right, let's go back to full screen. I'm not ashamed of that one.
I don't think you should be. I think you've actually given it like oh God, it sounds like I'm really sucking up to you, but I think you've given it a more cohesive design philosophy than it actually has.
Well, we don't know which picture Liz has chosen of Hitmonlee. It might not be the same as the picture that you saw of Hitmonlee there. Let's see. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's got more shoulders, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? Like, there's no. It's a weird design.
It's like if you were to be attacked by a chicken nugget. It's sort of
It's a chicken nugget that also like has wings.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I can see where I went wrong with the eyes. I know where I got that idea for the eyes for. But yeah, the sort of tubiness of the legs I got right. And
Oh, hang
partially
on.
for the
We're getting
arms.
schooled.
Ah.
Hitmonlee's based partially on a Chinese mythological creature of a giant with no head, eyes where its nipples are, and a mouth as its belly button.
Wow.
That sounds
More interesting than what they've done here as a design.
yeah. So
They had like little feet balls there, and I was right with the 3 fingers, so I gave him I've given him robot arms essentially, haven't I?
kind of, I mean, it looks like a sort of villain that would be in Little Big Planet or something.
Yeah, if there was like a mecha Hitmon, if it was Digimon and it evolved into mecha Hitmonlee,
Yes.
Metal War Hitmonlee would be this.
Metal War Hitmonlee, yeah.
But alas. Okay, it's another speed round.
The KFC boxer.
Oh no.
Now what's this Pokemon? This next one?
Next up is Omanyte, which I remember being a fossil-based Pokemon.
Oh, Omanyte. That's an actual like thing.
It is. I know it is. But what it actually looks like in game, I remember one of the fossily Pokemon, so I'm just gonna have to go with that and hope it's the right one.
So, you're right. That Omanyte is just basically looks like a fossil.
Yeah, it's like a little fossily thing, and if it's the one I think of, it's like a little shell with little legs under it. So, which way to draw it now.
Okay, here we go.
Omanyte. Solid.
If it were a Digimon, it would get cut off shorts and chain guns for arms. says Balrog to Homie. Yeah, the London Man is back. He's like a squid snail. I mean, like a mollusk. Okay, so that looks pretty, like, accurate.
I remember it being like a shell thing. It had these little red eyes coming out at the.
So you're drawing Omanyte from memory.
Omanyte from memory. No idea what it looks like. Well, I've got an idea, but I've not seen it in years. I've not played Pokemon since Yellow.
Yep.
I remember it being like a shell thing.
Yep.
And it has these little red eyes.
The red eyes poking
and then
out.
It has sort of like bug mandibles, little chewy bug face. And then just like loads, I don't know how many, but loads of like legs coming out like that. And I don't think it's going to take more than like 2 minutes to draw because I don't remember any more details than that. You know, maybe like
evil ladybird.
Something like that. And that's
Okay.
really all I can really remember of Omanyte.
Omanyte. Okay.
Probably had.
Give me a little bit more detail on the back of the shell there. Okay. It's a stupendium.
Maybe like it had like a little tail or something on the back. I know that's as a guess.
Maybe.
I'm remembering maybe its legs were segmented a bit. Maybe it had like sort of like that going on.
Omanyte. I'm just trying to think in my head. Omanyte.
I know it was a very basic design.
I think I wouldn't go any more detailed than that.
Okay.
Okay,
It's a real speed
Omanyte.
round.
Let's find out what Omanyte looks like.
Okay. Oh, I got it totally wrong.
You were drawing
The other.
Kabuto.
I was drawing Kabuto. I don't know why I got Kabutops in mind.
Kabuto.
Kabutops.
Kabuto.
Fuck, yeah. Oh yeah, completely. It's the first one I've actually got the Pokemon wrong. It took until Pokemon 6 for me to get the yeah, that's what I was trying to draw. That's what I was trying to draw right there. Yeah, I'm embarrassed myself.
I was trying to get you not to look at the chat as that was happening because everyone was screaming, "You're drawing Kabuto!"
I'm avoiding reading the chat whilst I'm drawing to avoid
spoilers.
avoid
on
spoilers.
your own drawing.
So whilst I'm drawing, I'm not looking at chat. Yeah, no, I got that totally wrong. Oh, I feel really ashamed now. Oh, that's yeah, he's cute. I love like snaily things as well. That's really cute. That little snaily guy.
Zerbert Monroe says, "My 94-year-old grandma loves your Kingdom Hearts song.
Oh, really?
She
Wow.
came to my room to inform."
Oh, well, tell her thank you very much. That's wonderful.
That's very sweet.
I felt like I had to do him better justice.
That's pretty good. If you had drawn that, then I'd say you should, take the night off.
If I'd known, yeah. I'm still chuffed that I got to Pokemon number 6 until I got the completely wrong Pokemon. So that's something, right, guys? Give me credit. Okay, number 7. Oh, okay.
What's this one?
Number 7 is Farfetch'd.
Farfetch'd from memory.
Bird, what done have vegetable?
Bird holding it, so you're gonna draw
But it's
a
bird
robin holding a carrot.
Yeah, it's an ostrich holding an heirloom tomato. Yeah,
A hummingbird
with a pumpkin.
with a pumpkin. It's it's gonna be a flamingo with an aubergine
Yeah,
or an
yeah.
eggplant.
Yeah, it's going to be a kettle with 3 kilograms of King Edward potatoes.
How many can we do until we
Run out of birds or vegetables. Yeah,
run out of birds or vegetables?
Scarlet macaw with a radish. Yeah.
A dodo with a bunch of asparagus.
Yeah, a lyrebird with an onion.
Kakapo with a bell pepper.
Oh, a bell pepper, very nice. A starling with a very large mushroom.
Does he wear his hat?
Yeah.
Okay. A wren with Oh god, I almost said the thing. A wren with some corn.
You see, you almost said leek. I know it's a leek.
Oh,
There's no spoiler.
Okay. Well, alright, so you're drawing Farfetch'd.
From memory, with
Not Donald Duck.
not Donald Duck. I don't know which wing he holds the leek in, but
Farfetch'd is based on a Japanese proverb which goes something like, as lucky as finding a duck carrying a leek. It gets its name because in Japan it was says that a duck holding a leek is far-fetched.
oh,
That's I mean, I can think of more absurd imagery,
yeah.
frankly. It just looks like a duck.
It's basically like when pigs will fly, right? It's another take on that same premise, right?
Yeah, but like I say, it you know, doesn't spawn the same kind of imagery. A bluebird with some lettuce. That was from Pokestuffs.
Thank you, Pokestuffs.
Okay, that looks, mate, that's pretty accurate.
I really like birds, and I draw birds, not a lot, but I know how to draw birds a bit better than I know how to draw electric cats. So,
you've got, like, some nice details happening. What about a whale holding a skyscraper? I mean,
yeah? I mean...
what about it?
Well, yeah.
What would you do?
What would I do?
What would you do if you saw a whale holding a
So,
skyscraper?
to clarify, I'm not in the skyscraper. I'm seeing, as an outside observer, I'm seeing that. If I was in a skyscraper and a whale picked it up, my reaction would be very different if I saw a whale at a distance collecting a skyscraper from click and collect.
Would it be wearing it like a long hat? Or would it be carrying it under its arm? Or like sort of over its shoulder like a lumberjack?
I mean, in my mind, the whale and skyscraper are still to scale, and a whale is still far smaller than a skyscraper. A whale is big, don't get me wrong.
No, I'm saying like a lumberjack holding, carrying a long.
But I still think that would be the equivalent of, like, scale-wise, of you trying to pick up a bus. Like, there's still going to be, the skyscraper's going to be significantly larger than the whale.
Yes, but I don't think that the whale should be discouraged from trying.
No, you're right, and I apologise for that.
Oh, okay. Apparently the whole duck holding a leek phrase is not a thing.
Oh, okay.
And it's not true, and it's unclear where the myth came from. A lot of people looked into it, and there's zero evidence.
Well, there we go. We learn and unlearn something.
Everyone's going off. Partridge with some parsley.
Oh, that's good.
Swan holding a carrot.
Yeah, bonus points for alliteration.
Parrot with a coconut.
That's a fruit. If we're moving into fruit, then, what do we hold sacred?
A toaster with the entire country of Zimbabwe trapped inside.
Ooh.
Trapped?
Is it a 4-slice or a 2-slice? Because one's going to be twice as roomy as the other.
I don't know.
I like these hypothetical discussions. Like a few weeks ago, we had a pretty long discussion on which was taller, Africa or the moon, and it was a good
Yeah, but
discussion.
your definition of taller just baffled me because I was thinking of the surface area spread out, like if you had a 3D model of a sphere and you flattened it.
No, that wasn't the parameters set forth, I'm afraid. Right, I think it's about all I can do with Farfetch'd.
I think that's worth checking now.
I think that's worth checking. Just raise a couple of stray errant lines here and there. That's not bad. It's certainly not 100% accurate, but it's certainly a darn sight better than Almanite was. This is the right Pokemon. What do we reckon? What are your guys' verdicts on my Farfetch'd before I reveal it? I'm curious.
What do we feel about the Farfetch'd? I feel like the angle at which he's holding the leek is accurate.
Yes, I remember clearly his leek holding
and
angle.
And the plumage as well, on top of its head.
I couldn't remember if its tail was like an upwards flicking feathers or like a downwards thing, but I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm gonna just add in a little nostril line there, and then I'm going to reveal in 3, 2, 1. That's not bad. The only major thing I've gone too big on the tail. The tail is much more subtle than that. Oh no, never mind. I know. I haven't given him his little head diamond, the head arrow, head thing, head shape. But it's not terrible.
I don't think it is in any way terrible.
That's not bad.
It's
I'm content with that. I
think that's the classic image that you were going for.
It is, yeah, it is.
And it's close. Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad. All right. Well, moving on from that then. What's Pokemon number 8, and then we're approaching the end of round 1, and we get to round 2.
Okay.
Oh, round 1, Pokemon 8 is Scyther. Scyther!
Okay.
I know he has big scythe arms, because that's his whole deal.
What the hell is Scythe? It's like a lizard.
It's like a bug, isn't it? Like a mantis. I always got the vibe it was like a praying mantis sort of thing.
I guess it is, isn't it?
I always got a praying mantis vibe from Scyther. GGS27? No, I have not played Ghost of Tsushima, I'm afraid.
My brother has. He likes it.
Well, it's a very good game, I've heard. It's just not one I've had time to play.
Yeah, I could never tell what Scyther was. I would not look at this and say that's a mantis.
Yeah, I remember sort of had a very gangly body. Sort of triangular.
But you're drawing this without looking.
I don't know what he looks like.
Okay, so you're like you're going for
big scythy arms. That's his whole deal.
So
that's his
that wheat and millet.
Yeah.
And just long grass that gets in the way. Keith, who has to leave now.
Farewell. Thank you for tuning in, friend.
Thank you.
That's in my mind, anatomy-wise. That's what it's very skinny, not a lot of meat on it, sort of like a bit of a torso there.
Okay.
And very gangly, and the whole sort of anatomy revolved around the big pointy sidearms, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just immediately go up to another layer. That makes... Oh, I think I'm actually drawing on the wrong layer. That's actually me drawing on the layer with a picture of Scyther on it. Whoops. Start with the face, work my way outwards. I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it the
the trademark
little teeth that they all
Gen
seem
1
to have.
teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think this kind of looks more like a mantis than I remember Scyther looking like.
Yeah, mantis.
I never made that connection.
I didn't. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have made that connection.
You made it now, mate. You're halfway there. You know, it's non-stop. It's not a local service.
If nothing
the
else,
Scyther kind of looks like a henchman from a video game about fighting an evil scientist who made giant insects to conquer the world.
Well, I mean, that's basically what Pokemon is, isn't it? He says, completely ignorant of what Pokemon actually is. Is that what Pokemon is? That's not what Pokemon is it?
Pokemon, yes. Well, no, it kind of is in Detective Pikachu, isn't it?
Oh, maybe. I'm trying to remember if Scyther has hands, or if the hands are just the sharp bits. Like, does it have little hands on the end of the arms? Like little...
Like Edward Scissors sides. That's a bat.
Little hands like that? Or is it just like, go straight into Scythe Town?
I don't feel like I can influence you.
No, you can't. I'm just talking about my mental process.
There's a mental process.
Oh!
Okay.
I can't remember if I don't feel like it had ears, but I don't know what shape the head is.
It's got an admiral's hat. Super.
Perfect.
Right.
I know this is going to be very wrong.
Scyther. Can those legs support all that weight?
Well, it's the sides are supporting half of it, aren't they? They're sort of wedged in the ground, I assume.
Oh, I see. You've got him sort of walking like a pterodactyl does.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
I don't, but it's the best we've
I'm
got.
just finding a sprite of Scyther, which is how I remember it looking in Gen 1.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
So this is a praying mantis sort of thing you're going for.
I mean, that's in my mind. It's like
Yeah.
a sort of half lizard, half praying mantis. It had an insecty vibe. Was it a grass type?
It was.
Grass type says insecty vibe to me.
No, it wasn't a grass type.
Is it
Sorry,
not?
it was a bug.
Oh, well, that's even more insecty than grass, isn't it?
Okay, well, an insect is more insecty than grass. Yes.
Yeah.
A frog is more like an amphibian than pond water.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, it's not good. Did it have wings? Did it have like big dragonfly wing things? Or am I imagining that? I think I'm imagining that. Did it have fly or did it have cut? I don't remember the games if it had fly or not.
Oh.
No, you needed it to have. It had cut, but you needed it to get through things.
Yes.
So that's what these are for. I'm going to call it done because I'm just yeah. This is terrible little dumpy legs there. Yeah, I'm very sorry if I've offended anyone who likes Pokemon today with my sheer ignorance. But that's the best you're getting out of Scyther for me.
Okay, so let's go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. I did have wings! Oh, I shouldn't have
Turn the
questioned
opacity up a
myself.
bit.
Oh, I shouldn't have questioned myself. In my
Has
mind, I was like,
wings.
does it have wings?
And it's got the same feet as Charmeleon.
Yeah, I completely blanked on the feet. I remember the big. I mean, that's wrong on all levels. All levels.
People are saying that you drew Kabutops,
I probably did, didn't
and
I?
you kind of did.
I kind of think I merged Kabutops and Scyther in my brain,
I mean, they're pretty similar as
far as Pokemon with sharp hands goes.
sharp hand people Pokemon. Yeah.
Yeah, my brain was. I was seeing Scyther, but I was thinking Scyther, but I was seeing Kabutops. I failed.
What was I thinking? Yeah, it had dragon wings apparently. Tim Burton-y.
I feel really ashamed. I'm doing myself an injustice. I'm doing Pokemon an injustice. It had like these big ball joints on its shoulders.
I wouldn't have remembered those.
No. Okay. Up next is Clefairy.
Interesting.
Oh god, Clefairy. Oh, it's a fairy-like one.
It's fairy type. I don't think it's fairy-like.
You would guess what I meant, yeah. It's what I meant, yeah.
It very much looks like a sort of Japanese mascot to me.
It's like an egg, right? It's like what if an egg was a nurse? That's what I'm thinking.
I can't say anything.
What if
can
an
I?
egg got a medical degree?
I can't say anything.
You can't say anything, I know, but I
mustn't say a thing.
But I'm definitely thinking because there's Clefairy and Clefable, and I can't remember what either of them look like exactly, or which one evolves into the other. But it definitely all starts with an egg.
Mackenzie Diaz says, "Your art is great, but memory is different from skill." I agree. Actually, on a serious point, that looks a lot like looks like you're drawing Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. No.
On a serious point, in case budding artists are watching your stream, do you want to explain drawing from memory is a fun game, but reference is very important.
Very important. Yeah. I draw very little without reference.
You learn to draw by observing things. You don't learn to draw by looking and then going away and trying to remember, because, as Mackenzie Diaz is saying, memory's a different skill to drawing. Yeah, it's an egg with dreadlocks, pink football. Shadow the Wolfie Wolf has spent all of the stream painting their nails and comparing your drawings to their Gen 1 poster behind them. I really like that image of just like glancing every now and again to the poster and being like, that is nothing like what is meant to be. So yeah, this looks to me like, was it called Poyo Pop or something like that?
I don't know what you're referring to, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I remember it having like a pouch, like a kangaroo.
It looks like a sort of Namco, like, Japanese video game. It doesn't look like a Pokemon. It looks like a sort of generic Japanese mascot.
Yeah, no, for certain. I think it had a pouch, and the pouch might have had an egg in it. Maybe there was like an egg in a pocket. What if it was an egg with an egg in its pocket? Maybe. I don't know.
I think. What if an egg had an egg in its pocket?
Yeah.
That sounds like a fever dream that Oliver Hardy would have.
I don't remember what its face was like. Like, obviously it had a face, but
it had a face.
This could be better, couldn't it?
Right. So this is what? Clefairy?
Clefairy.
This is Clefairy from memory.
Something like that.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly how the arms worked. It must have had arms of some description. Oh, no, wait, no. I just had a flash. I had a flash in my brain of something that wasn't this. That could be Clefairy.
I think you should finish this drawing.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Why do I suddenly remember something
I think
more?
you should give it arms.
Why do I suddenly remember something a bit more like a marshmallow? I suddenly remember
Clefairy.
something a bit more.
Okay.
Something a bit more like
like
that.
Super Meat Boy.
I don't know. I'm second guessing myself.
I think you should go back to what you had.
Okay.
I think you should finish it. This is really cute. I don't know what this is.
Neither do I.
But it's very cute.
I'm gonna do this as like as a second option. I just remember something vaguely this shape. But I don't remember if it's anything Pokemon or not.
this character looks as unsure of its existence as you do. I think I exist. I mean,
I'm just gonna shrink this down and put it in the corner so we can remember.
He's a
that this
cutie.
was
I think that's an OC right there.
Please do not steal. One of these has to be somewhat like Clefairy, right? I remember the wings. They have these sort of like little wings, and then let's just put some arms on this thing. Yeah.
It looks like a children's menu character.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Okay, so this was Clefairy.
This was supposedly Clefairy. Oh, I was kind of, the pink marshmallow thing. That's what I was kind of halfway between. The wings I imagined from somewhere else, clearly. With the egg pocket, I clearly imagined. But the spirally head quiff.
The spirally head quiff is there.
The dumpy little three-fingered arms was sort of right.
See, I think what you've done... Oh, and the single tooth. I think what you've done is... I think Liz has stitched you up a bit.
Oh, yeah.
There are some Gen 1 fairy normal type Pokemon, which all sort of blend into one.
Yeah, I remember there being a lot of just pink.
Clefable, Chansey, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think you've sort of put them all in the...
a big vat. I've melted them down.
Egg Pokemon into one basket. And you've made like a horrible omelette.
Horrible pink omelette.
Oh dear. Well,
a noble effort, a valiant attempt.
it was Clefable that had wings. Okay.
Okay, right.
Last one of
Last one of round 1, and then we'll take a break for a bit, cool off, and come back and do round 2. How's that sound?
Cool off.
Okay, right. Final one of round 1 is Alakazam. How many spoons does he have? Could have.
Well, there is no spoon.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Alakazam.
Alakazam, from memory.
Alakazam from memory. What? Abra had a spoon. Kadabra had 2 spoons. Alakazam had like 2 extra arms to account for even more spoons, right? It's like a 4-armed spoon man. But I don't remember much more than that.
You know, I don't know what Alakazam is meant to be. I don't know what animal is meant to be.
I don't think it was supposed to be an animal. It's just like a weird wizard thing with a long moustache, maybe.
But like, Abra is kind of looks like an animal.
Ish, yeah.
It looked like a little cat. A little sort of kitten, a newborn kitten or something. Alakazam. The Pokemon that Yuri Geller tried to sue Nintendo for because of the spoon thing.
I actually can't remember how many spoons Alakazam had. Did Kadabra had 1? Kadabra had 2. Did they up it again? Did Alakazam increase the spoon quotient?
Can I help you out?
You can, if you want to. You're sort of curating this whole affair.
Abra had no spoon.
Had no spoon. There is no spoon.
There is no spoon. Alakazam was like a goat. That might not be helpful. I'm going to stop feeding you anything now. That was like a very sage Alakazam. A sort of Alakazam that like runs a shop that sells crystals,
dream catchers,
and like water features of dragons lying down on rocks
with fibre optics ends that they sort of glisten a bit. Yeah.
And they require special oil.
yeah, they do.
Okay.
Can we get a tail or not? Let's say maybe.
Oh, Alakazam's mega form is confusing, and I won't say any more than that.
It's confusing. Okay. Good to know.
Right, you're drawing Alakazam from memory.
From memory. He's all doing finger guns at the same time.
It's like a real cool cowboy.
Yeah.
Just wandered into the saloon. I know this is like the last drawing of this round.
Yeah.
Can you please finish off this drawing by drawing very quickly saloon door in the background? It's just stumbled into the saloon. Yeah. I'll have a glass of whiskey and the bottle. And someone please wash my spoons. I've just come across the desert with my spoons and
Rode the desert with a spoon with no name. Yeah.
I dug my way here. That's its tail.
Yeah, did it have a tail? I don't remember if it had a tail or not.
No, I think it had a tail. It was just a choice place to put it.
I mean, where else would you have a tail come out? Is that way?
That was a pretty tail. That was like a ponytail.
Yeah.
No, you had it like hanging like a ponytail.
Oh, this is bad. Oh my gosh.
It's better than I could do.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm not doing any underdrawing. It's my problem because I'm rushing. I'm just trying to go straight in.
I think that's kind of the. Feel like you've warmed up now. You don't need the underdrawing. I bet he goes up to people and says, "How fast do you think I can eat this ice cream?" To pay for his drinks. That was Sauropodian. So he's got the spoons. He's got the leeches on his face. Sorry.
I remember there being sort of long.
What is a magician without his leeches?
Without his face leeches, yeah.
You were telling him off. You were telling off Alakazam. He
Yeah.
doesn't want to know. Have you taken my spoons again? And he's trying not to make eye contact with you.
These are brand new spoons. We just bought these spoons. You need to put them back. Okay, well I'm just gonna. Yeah, I think that's about as best I can do. Oh my god, it was.
Apparently the Westwood one is on in the background.
Oh, perfect. There we are. Perfect. Oh god, that's really ugly. Okay, well let's compare. Oh, it's always there always some weird head shapes.
They do. I mean, it's not on,
that,
is
isn't
it?
it?
It's not on.
What even is that?
No, I know. And it's like, it doesn't. Are those like long mustaches or is it like
No.
flesh?
What I need to do is start putting just balls on every joint because I'm realizing now that all Pokemon just have big round spheres on every joint they have.
Yeah. Is that because like they had to, they had to make them recognizable in sprite form?
Probably,
And in like illustrated form, probably.
Probably.
Okay.
Well, your wish is my command.
Thank you.
Just burst through the saloon doors.
Off.
There we go, he's burst through. And let's put a stop to this right now.
Okay. That was round one.
That was round one. Round two should get better because I'm not going to be relying on memory. Round two, after a short recess, there are 10 Pokemon from later generations that I've never seen before that I have to try and work out what they might look like based entirely on their name alone and their type. So that's going to be fun. But for now, we're going to be right back because it's the middle of a heat wave and really warm, and we're sat next to a very hot computer.
It's warm.
It's very warm. So we're gonna
Yeah. All right.
we're gonna take a break and be back in like 5 minutes. So stay tuned and enjoy the tunes. Bye for now. Which one's the BRB? That one. Bye.
Supersonic, you are miles off. Can't get the rings cause your mum's on the dial-up. So as we're coming to the end of this dialogue, I forgot to mention that I really like Bioshock. Really like Bioshock. Didn't even think it was worth rhyming about it. Love it. So good. Bioshock. Today's a day for celebration. We've been locked away, but we've been making preparations. Sweep away decay and all the waves of devastation. Now we're at the dawn, another day of reclamation. Preservation of the nation is a fate we waited every day of dedication to build a haven, pave the way for generations of what's left of all tech participation. Deep beneath the waste of Virginia is a place where we could have stayed safe for millennia. But tensions get frayed after just a few decades, so we're certain that the surface ought to be a little friendlier. Shine your shoes cause the hour is a handful. Joining hand in hand with fellow man to save the land. So I packed some dandy apples in a satchel with some Blamco. Stepped out of the gate to meet the neighbors and it's blammo. Do you think that the world could ever be fixed? Is America barricaded? Ever exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss? When you stepped out of vault number 76, are you lost in awe? Well, you better be quick. Build a hovel from the rubble while the reverie sticks. Now you gotta build a heaven using death as the bricks. If you wanna have a life out of 76. I don't wanna set the world on fire, but your house will do just fine. Not you thinking maybe now's a prudent time after that to send the rowdy mutants flying. Now I'm an optimist, but was it a bad decision to make a mission out of living in a cannibalism. Sitting in the wilderness and killing for provisions. If all we have its faults, but all the halls were a condition. Every dweller went from level-headed fella to a villain. So forgive me if it's not what I envisioned, but with citizens selected out of brilliant civilians, I thought that some decorum while exploring was a given.
Hi, Joel. How you doing today? I haven't seen you since the fall barbecue last May. All right. Oh, jeez. Okay, you can keep the carcass. I'll be on my way.
Road, take me home to a place that won't radiate my bones. Hear a silly little ditty with a playful tone, transmitted from the middle of the danger zone. Country road, take me there to a pretty little crater in the open air. It's a bright new future, so don't be scared, 'cause everything glows with a bright green glare. Can the world ever be fixed? Is America buried? Did it ever exist? Were you hoping for a life of heavenly bliss when you stepped out of Ultima 76? It's murdering suburbians, getting your kicks. Well, we ask you to refrain to population is fixed. Rest assured that every resident was carefully picked to be remembered as a member of 76.
Vault-Tec reminds you your purpose on the surface is to work to survive through adversity by working with the persons beside you. Nah, I never liked you. I'm gonna craft some ammo and fight you.
There was a time I'd smile and pretend that I liked all my friends. When society and tell me why the pretense, bring a violent end to that white picket fence.
You missed my recital again.
There's no keeping up with the Joneses. I've broken their noses, I've stolen their clothes, and fed them to the roaches. That out of showing for mowing this lawn while I'm trying to focus on my crosswords. Crosswords are through now, domestic disputes now descended to shootouts. Truth is, Diane, I hate you, pecan pie. This is for bringing one round to my luau.
Everyone's had that fantasy to be allowed humanity. You might think it's rad to see what will grow from this rad disease, the mutation of past beliefs.
Who'd have guessed these nuclear arms would give me literally nuclear arms?
I hit ground zero at the movie conform, so what is the harm if we drop another couple of bombs? Who'd have thought the horrors of war could be awesome when chalking them up against the boredom? Before things were torched and we're forced to reform from assortments and morons. A quarter-century squabbles lay dormant, spit boys and torches, blood in the porches, squash clubs and potlucks and nuclear launches. Setting the scorch on my mother-in-law is more fun than anything before the war. From Boston down to the Mojave, you gotta get a hobby, like slaying all your neighbors and displaying all the bodies. So let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat. I wake up on Christmas Day, I go knocking for my parents, but no one's awake. I must admit this intro seems a little cliche, but I won't let a thing like missing parents get in my way. As I'm checking around, I notice something's wrong. I don't remember leaving my Steam locked on. There's a mince pie that's forbidden on the letter that I'd written. As I'm clicking, I can see that all my games are gone. But then I hear a clatter of pots and pans. There's some inky footprints next to the fan. And at the window there's the figure of a tall thin man. So I grabbed my crappy little torch and I ran. Someone called Tim Burton, 'cause it's really quite the scene. Yeah, I thought that this was Christmas, but it feels like Halloween. When I put on my wish list that all my favorite characters get let off steam, well, I didn't think that Santa would take me literally. I head to the kitchen to see what awaits me, to find Freddy Fazbear making the gravy. Barney the bunny is chopping the runner beans. Foxy and Scotty Yorkshire puddings are baking. No Chica ain't lurking, she's cheerfully chirping and eagerly working and stuffing the turkey. But I hope that's all that ends up stuffed tonight, because the golden Freddy suit there is just my size. These guys aren't as scary as they were before. Slender Man's hanging mistletoe over the door, and Dr. Traeger's making paper snowflakes on the floor. Whilst Pyramid Head hogs all the green triangles. Someone called Tim Burton, 'cause it's really quite the scene. Yeah,
We are back. Hello, hello, hello. Face cameras. Hello. Hi. We have returned. The mic is on. The camera's on. And Droid Buster, that is not a font. That is my handwriting. So now you know. Right, so we're back for round 2 of this stream. But a little reminder about what this stream is before we get on with the drawing. This is a stream to take the place of NPC, Nerdcore Party Con, which I'd have been performing at in Chicago this year, but sadly, due to the global scenario, isn't happening. So a bunch of us who are performing, would have been performing, are doing some streams to raise money for charity. We're raising money for Rise Against Hunger, which is a charity doing great work to end world hunger, and there is a link below with information about that and where you can donate. There is also in the description, if you get bored of me, links to all the other streams that are happening to this evening. A whole bunch of people are streaming. JT Music, Rocket Gaming, CG5, Daddy Fat Snaps. Loads of streams happening right now, so feel free to flip between. But we are here drawing Pokemon, because I haven't played Pokemon since Yellow, and I know very little about them. We've done round 1, and round 1 was me drawing Gen 1 Pokemon from memory, and Gen 2, round 2, which we're about to do, is me drawing Pokemon I've never seen before from later gens, based solely on their name and their type. You ready for this, Dan?
I am.
This is my friend Dan, by the way, who's helping me compare and helping me keep up to date with the chat.
Hi.
So, also there is info about NPC in the description as well, if you'd like the link to the NPC website. This year's concert has been pushed back to next year, so it will be happening. We'll be back. But for now, let's draw some Pokemon, shall we? Ba, 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 ba. Right, so we've done round 1. A little refresher on round 1. I had to draw Ghastly from memory, and that turned out like that. Not a bad one to start off with, but a very easy one to start off with. Round 2, or Pokemon 2, was Slowbro. Could have been better, could have been worse. I knew I should have given it some sort of ears. Pokemon 3 was Charmeleon, which, again, not terrible, but not brilliant. Like, none of them have been brilliant, let's be honest. Pokemon 4 was Jolteon. No, shame. Number 5 was Hitmonlee, which I was pretty proud of until I saw the picture. But, you know, not bad. Not bad. Number 6 was Omanyte, which I got totally wrong. That's not what I drew. I drew that. I got Kabutops and Omanyte completely mixed up. Or was it even Kabutops or was it something else? I got something mixed up with it, and I drew totally the wrong Pokemon. Let's forget that happened. This one was Farfetch'd, the only one I got semi-close. I'm pretty happy with how Farfetch'd came out. I just didn't do him quite round enough for the most part. Followed by Scyther. Oh, Scyther was bad. Oh no. Oh, let's pretend that didn't happen. Number 9 was Clefairy. And number 10 was Alakazam, who came out sort of like a cowboy. All bad. But we're going to do round 2. Round 2, Pokemon I've never seen before, have no idea what they look like, and I only have their name and their type to go off. So, first Pokemon of round 2 is Beartic. B-A-R-T-I-C. Beartic. Dan, can you tell me what type Beartic is?
Beartic
Yes.
is... Let me see. Sorry.
It's okay. When putting this PSD together earlier, we forgot to include the type,
Okay,
so Dan's going to
Beartic.
double check. Beartic.
Beartic is ice.
Ice. A cold bear. Like the Coca-Cola polar bears.
God, I'd like to hug a cold bear right
A cold
now.
bear would be great. I could go for a cold bear. It's very warm here, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Cold
it's,
anything would be nice.
Cold beer.
A cold bear. Just ice?
Cold
It's
bag.
it's not a 2 type, it's just an ice type, is it?
Just ice type.
Just ice type. Okay.
Update. I finished painting my nails, and I can no longer compare your art to my poster. So Shadow the Wolfy Wolf is going into the unknown with Elsa and with us.
What would a cold bear look like? I'm just drawing a teddy bear right now. We'll make it cold as we go.
Liz is evil. She's not evil. She's just trying to stitch you up.
Yeah. She made this difficult. She knows she did. Cold bear, an ice bear.
Yorick Bernisson's a nice bear, isn't he?
He is. Okay, well this is sort of just a teddy bear, isn't it? How do we coldify this? Sort of like snowflakes for ears or something dumb like that, wouldn't it? Not always that too dumb.
That's pretty cute. I like it.
What if a bear had snowflakes for ears?
I
I get the vibe from Beartic. There's like it's a low evolution. It's not a big monstery thing. It might evolve into a big evil bear. But Beartic doesn't sound like it's going to be a big angry bear. A cute little sort of starter bear, maybe. I don't know.
Hard to say, isn't it?
It is. It's not spiky enough because ice ones are always spiky. That should make it a bit spikier. Little mohawk.
Looks like Chubchu. I don't know what Chubchu is. Oh, it looks like a cold bear. It looks like Jolteon.
I can't win. When I try and draw Jolteon, it doesn't look like Jolteon. When I try and draw Beartic,
if you draw a Ditto, says Drew, and it'll transform into it for you.
oh perfect. There we are.
I like this design that you've got. It's pretty cute.
It's certainly something, isn't it?
It's a very big George bear. I don't know what a George bear is.
Me neither.
Oh, fierce bear. I think Mackenzie Diaz just had fierce auto-corrected to George.
I mean, that's a.
I like the pose you've got in there.
It's very derpy. What do we reckon?
I reckon.
I will still never get hired by the Pokemon Company.
I think you could. Get hired by Neopets.
Oh yeah, I probably could get. I'm not a Scientologist though, so.
I am not qualified to be having this conversation.
I'm worried now after someone said big fierce bear that maybe it is actually a very big angry bear. And I've just drawn a very cute little bear with spikes on it because ice.
Tick sounds cute though.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's like from Arctic, Beartic. They were trying to go with, maybe.
I understand. I see. Beartic. I like that.
That's my impression of what a Beartic might look like. An ice bear Pokemon. It's far too cute and cuddly. But, we'll see. Okay, we ready? Oh, wow, it's just a big white triangle.
What if the Toblerone?
Yeah, what if the Toblerone logo came to life? Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, I could imagine that evolving into that.
What's he hiding in the pom-pom?
That's quite the... Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. I like his beard, I like his ice beard. It's kind of like had these sort of ice spikes around the muzzle.
Great big claws as well.
Yeah, no,
You've
bigger
gone
than his
for-
face. I've gone far too dinky. Maybe I should up my game on the next one. Okay, well that's what Beartic might look like if designed by someone who's not very good at designing Pokemon. Moving on to Pokemon number 12 today. Shinx. S-H-I-N-X. Shinx. What type of Pokemon is Shinx, Dan?
Shinx is electric.
Okay. I mean, Shinx makes me think Sphinx, which makes me think cat.
I think if you drew what if a Sphinx stuck its logic into a plug socket, I don't know. You should look up Cubchoo, sorry. I'm gonna look up Cubchoo. Apparently Cubchoo. I'm trying to donate, but it's
Inundated?
it looks like it.
Oh wow. Keep trying. If you're trying to donate and it's not working.
Greg.
What?
It's Cubchoo.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was kind of. Is that what evolves into
Beartic.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I wasn't far off, was I?
What if a bear didn't learn how to wipe its nose? Okay. Shinx. So you're drawing a Pokemon without looking
Yeah.
because you've never seen it.
I've no idea what a Shinx looks like. This is just me trying to guess what a Shinx might be. I know it's electric type, and I know it's called Shinx.
Baby lion with electricity.
I don't remember what a Sphinx looks like. That's the problem.
It looks like that.
Yeah, kind of does, doesn't it? But
It doesn't look like a cat. It looks like a cat with a hat. Lady's hat. Ladies. I never understood that it was meant to be hair. I thought it was like a weird helmet. Very funny. So this is Shinx.
Shinx, the electric Sphinx. Yeah.
What is on two legs in the morning? What's on four legs in the morning? What walks on four legs in the
Yeah,
morning?
I got you the first time. Yeah.
Two legs in the afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
and three legs in the evening.
There's this. If you're just doing the classic, it's just a person, isn't it?
It's a person.
It's a person, because when they're a baby, they walk on 2 legs, 4 legs, and they grow up and they walk on 2 legs, and they get old and they walk with a stick and they walk on 3 legs.
And that's the riddle of the Sphinx.
That's the riddle of the Sphinx. That's the riddle of the Sphinx, everybody.
What's the riddle of the Shinx, though?
What does it look like? I think that's.
Um,
I think that's the riddle. Shinx, what is it?
What is it?
It's got sort of like a Karen haircut right now. The bob. It's not quite.
A sort of Lord Farquaad.
Yeah. Sort of stripes. Just basically stealing those stripes from Electabuzz, but that's electric looking. There we go. It's sort of a plug-in. It's sort of a Sphinx that you plug in, isn't it? An electric Sphinx. There we go. I think that's about as good as it's going to get.
It looks like a Garfield daydream. It also looks a little bit. I'm getting Snarf vibes again.
I mean, maybe I just need to stop drawing cat types.
Okay.
Okay, let's prepare for how awful this is. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, I mean, it's... Yeah.
That's not the name is not evocative of anything.
No, not at all.
What if there was a dandelion coming out of a cat's bum?
Yeah, no. What if the cat was also kind of a
A
monkey?
daffodil, sorry, a daffodil.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Electric, monkey, cat, dandelion. I don't know. I don't approve of that. I went too cutesy on the last one, so I toned down the cutesy on this one, and I was... I can't win. I can't win at all. Should we go for another one? Number 13 is Dragapult. Dragapult.
Dragapult.
Dragapult.
Dragapult is a dragon ghost type.
Okay.
A dragon type and a ghost type.
Okay. But it's also a catapult, because there's no other way, there's no other form of a pult you could... Unless that a pult is from Poltergeist. Dragapult. But it's spelled... It's a Poltergeist dragon catapult. Oh gosh. Okay.
Dragapult.
Dragapult.
I've just seen what Dragapult looks like.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm drawing on the wrong way.
It's a Gen 8 Pokemon.
Gen 8.
That's why
This is all
I
kind of
didn't
nice
even
things.
know it
They should have
existed.
stopped at like Gen 3, shouldn't they? Let's be honest.
no.
As soon as they put a face on an ice cream cone at a sandcastle, they should have just stopped then.
I mean, did you see like Farfetch'd and I think
Bird holding a
I
leak.
think
That's
they got
fine.
more inventive. I like the sword one. I like the sword Pokemon. Dragapult. So you're drawing Dragapult from the prompt of its name, and that's it.
Yeah.
You've never seen Dragapult.
No, I've never seen Dragapult before in my life. So I'm going to draw what the name suggests to me, and that is this.
Dragapult. That's cute. It's a cutie somehow.
Somehow it's cute, yeah.
Where's the ghostness?
Oh well, it's got a sort of whooshy tail, and it's going to be hovering, and
Okay. It's a yokai. Is it a yokai, like a haunted object?
I guess. I mean, isn't that's kind of the vibe I get from any Pokemon that's an animate object that is also capable of fighting things.
Right. Dragapult. Nice. it looks a little bit like a themed coat peg that you'd get from IKEA. Alright. Dragapult. I guess the only thing I think that seems to be missing is the pult mechanism.
Oh well, don't worry. We'll get to the
okay.
pult. We'll get to the pult. Don't
Okay,
worry. We're just working
I'm
our way.
jumping ahead.
Yes, calm down, Aladdin. Maybe I'm just floating up here. It's ghostly, so it's floating about.
Nice. Does it know fly? Oh, it's a flying type.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought it was ghost. Oh, it's ghost dragon type. You said.
Oh, does dragon not preclude? Not preclude. Does dragon not mean flying automatically?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
Does dragon types mean you can automatically fly?
Dratini's dragon type, but Dratini can't fly. Dratini's just a worm with some balls on it.
Hmm.
I think that's pretty good. Then we just give it sort of that sort of ooh sort of aura that ghost Pokemons tend to have. Ooh.
That's how they pitch Pokemon, I think, in the office at Game Freak. They just sort of go like, I'm not feeling it. But wait.
But wait,
What if I need to add the ooh?
That's my impression of what Dragapult might look like. That's the vibe I get from the name. I can't imagine any other interpretation of that name.
No. There's a dragon tree. It can't fly. I wouldn't look at the stream chat
Well, I mean, I'm done now. I'm
because
just
of spoilers. I think you should have a look at what this Pokemon looks.
Okay. I'm pretty happy with that.
Dragapult.
I know it's in no way correct, but I nonetheless am very happy with the drawing. So, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh, okay, so it's a fighter jet.
It's a stealth bomber.
It's a stealth bomber with a big blue bum and 2 tadpoles coming out of its ears. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I think I prefer mine.
It reminds me of the mice as the headlights on the cat bus. Yeah, what's like the runway tummy?
I guess that's what it is. I don't know, it's aerodynamic. I mean, I personally prefer mine.
Yeah, I do as well. I don't know why that's called Dragapult.
Me neither. I guess maybe it's from Poltergeist, but I don't get where the jetness comes into it.
What would a better jet pun be? Or like stealth bomber?
Oh
B-50.
god, Dragon.
That's not B-52, is it? Stealth, like a stealth...
Ghost.
Ghost stealth.
Dragon plane.
Dragon plane.
Dragon plane. I'd call it dragon plane. There we are. Okay. Well, shall we move on? I like that one. Number 14. Oh, Xatu. What type is Xatu, Dan? X-A-T-U.
I know what Xatu looks like.
I don't.
Okay, so
Xatu.
Xatu is a psychic flying type.
Okay, so I'm going bird. I'm going...
Xatu. Psychic flying.
Psychic flying.
Xatu. And this is... You don't know what Xatu looks like.
No idea. Never seen Xatu before in my life.
You weren't part of... I think it's a Gen 2?
Really? Gen that early? I know a couple of Gen 2.
It's either Gen 2 or 3. Never trust the look of a Pokemon based off the types, says Foofy Soren Buns. There's a Cloudbird that's a dragon type.
Oh, wow, okay.
And Sir Sauropodian comes at us with the info. An aircraft catapult is an external device used to allow aircraft to take off from a very limited amount of space, such as the deck of a vessel.
Wow.
So it's like, only if you're literally in the Navy do you get that pun.
Apparently so. So I'm going for sort of ostrich type tall bird.
Right.
I'm thinking that.
Yeah, Zen 2, Xatu.
Very regal name.
Xatu. It's a what did I say? Psychic bird?
Psychic flying.
Psychic flying. Just remember, you always have to sort of imagine, like, your Pokemon character, trainer character, like, riding the back of this thing to use fly.
Yes, that's also true.
That's also true. What's you draw in there?
It's basically turning into what if Jafar was a bird.
What if Jafar was a bird? I mean, it's pretty good if that was the brief. I mean, psychic flying, I mean, yeah, why not? Zerbert Monroe wants to know where you get the info about games that you make songs from.
Various sources. I mean, if possible, I play them. I try and play as many as possible. That's not always possible. In which case, I will watch Let's Plays and streams. And there's a good 2-3 dozen channels that I like to watch for Let's Plays and streams. I have a wide gamut, so there's nowhere specific I go to.
But playing the games themselves is the best research.
It is, yeah. And I do that as much as possible. Most of my
You do?
songs I play the game. There are occasionally ones that I don't have time or I can't for whatever reason. And in those cases I will watch sort of like Game Theory or Many a True Nerd or Super Beard Bros if they're going to play it. I like them a lot. They don't play that many games. They tend to do very long series. They've gone for a long time. But yeah, no, I watch all sorts of people.
So Sauropodian says that Xatu sees the future and the past at the same time.
Oh, I see.
Like the Tralfamadorians.
Yeah.
I explain this to you like every
I know
2 weeks.
you do. It's that book that's the Time Traveler's Wife, but in the 60s and that.
In the book Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut, it has creatures that, you know, see all of time at once. This is a cute bird.
It's pretty cute.
Oh, I like those eyes.
You did? I had a different idea for eyes.
Interesting. Interesting. Psychic flying.
I want to feed more into the psychic side of things, you know.
I feel like it would just, be constantly hitting French windows. It just wouldn't be able to fly in a straight line.
My favourite thing is when Pokemon evolve to have like items of clothing.
Yes. Like all spoons.
Indeed.
Can it stop holding the spoons?
They fused to its hands.
So you're drawing Xatu
Xatu.
without having ever seen Xatu.
Without having ever seen Xatu, I'm drawing what I imagine a psychic bird Pokemon would look like, and it's going to be wrong, but it's going to be better in my mind than theirs. Probably.
Alright. Right.
There he is. That's what I imagine a psychic bird type Pokemon looks like.
Let's see what Xatu looks like.
Let's see, indeed. Oh, okay. Sort of like a game piece from a Ludo board, with the sort of string from around a baby bell, the pull cord, stuck to the back of its head. Yeah.
I think it's based on like Native American.
Oh well, yeah. Clearly, yeah.
No, sorry, I thought you.
Clearly, yes, but that was far less
Yeah,
entertaining in a
right,
description.
Right.
as-
I thought you had to state the obvious first.
No. I mean, it's obviously yes. It's very clearly based on Native American
Or I
imagery.
think South American.
Or South American.
maybe?
Some culture which I'm too ignorant to describe in detail, so
Definitely
I won't try.
American.
Yeah.
Some kind of indigenous American art.
I still think it would look better at least with the spiral glasses, but you know,
Yeah.
that's just. I think all psychic Pokemon. Should have that.
I do like the gem.
Yeah, well,
Encrusted.
that was when I was thinking about Jafar, because he hypnotized people with the gems in his staff.
But you're so old.
Xatu, everybody. Let's move on to number 15.
Not Zazu.
Not Xatu, Xatu. I think
Okay.
maybe that's why my brain went to.
I think you should
speed
get
round.
this one done in 5 minutes.
Okay, this one's called Tirtouga. Tirtouga. What type of
Tirtouga.
Pokemon is Tirtouga?
Tirtouga is a water and rock type.
Okay.
Tirtouga.
Okay, well, Tirtouga sums up an image to me already. Two things. So let's just speed draw these things.
A water rock type. Have you thought of making a song about Scrabble?
I have one. Well, partially about Scrabble anyway. I have two kind of about Scrabble, technically.
Of course you do.
Technically, I have two. I have my chairman of the board, which is about Scrabble, Monopoly, and Cluedo, and I have the chairman rolls again, which is predominantly about Scrabble. That references many board games, that is predominantly actually to do with just dissing Dan Ball.
Dissing Dan Ball. Nice. Tirtouga. I like it. I like it already. I think I know where. Yes. I thought that's where you were going with this. And you are. Oh my god. 5 minutes, remember?
Oh, I forgot about the 5-minute part.
drawing Tirtouga based on the prompt of the name
And the type alone.
and the type alone. It's a water rock type. I'm a fan of this.
I thought you might be. It's very sketchy as we're going on a speed round, but
2 minutes left. Is there like a secondary Pokemon in the crow's nest?
Tirtouga is actually only in the crow's nest. This is just the actual face is up here in the. Oh man, up there with a sword and his.
Welcome from Big City to a brand new engineer. We're thrilled you picked us. We're here to bring you a brilliant new career. Yes, it's true that time and your servitude are a little bit unclear, but don't fear the years you'll be spending here. You're a lifelong pioneer. You're entering planetfall to a planet full of resources.
That's kind of how I imagined Tirtouga to look. So what if the tortoise was also a pirate and also its shell was a pirate ship?
The world is just a pirate turtle carrying the
Yeah,
the ship on its back.
exactly.
Jack the Knave beat me to it. The world is carried by a pirate turtle now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
This is Tirtouga.
Tirtouga, I think that's can't the actual Pokemon can't be anything but this, right? This is pretty much you're going to struggle to tell the difference between my drawing and the actual one, I think.
All right, and you finished with time to spare.
Oh really? Well, I sort of rushed through it because I thought
a
we
couple
were.
seconds.
Oh wow!
Okay,
3,
Tirtouga.
2, 1. It's a blue turtle, isn't it?
Boring.
Blue turtle. Where's the boat? Where's the eye patch? Where's the hat? Come on, Nintendo, pull your finger out.
It's just a turtle with like indentations.
It's a turtle that you could fit a Lego brick into upside down.
I bet. I bet that this turns into something.
Do you? Okay. Okay, well, I'm happy with that.
It does. It turns into Caracosta. Caracosta.
Can I see what that looks like?
No.
Well, I don't think Liz would have given me. Okay, well, fine. With a chance, she gave me two from the same evolutionary chain to draw.
No, she didn't. Here you go.
Oh, okay. Sure.
This is like a sloth.
Yeah,
turtle?
wet sloth in body armor. Okay, so we've just done Tirtouga, Diggersby.
Diggersby is a normal ground type.
Okay.
I have an inkling that I know what Diggersby looks like.
Okay. I mean, I'm just thinking mole. My brain's just saying mole. So I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to try not to draw Sand Slash. Cause...
My instinct was wrong. Diggersby.
I mean, I could go with the mole route, or I could go something less, go more non-obvious. I don't know.
Is a normal ground type.
Oh no, what I was thinking would probably be like a steel ground type. I was literally thinking of putting a face on a shovel, but I think that probably would be like a metal ground type, as opposed to a normal ground type.
This is Diggersby.
This is Diggersby. No prior knowledge of what that might look like.
He looks chuffed with its existence. You're drawing Pokemon.
I am drawing Pokemon with no knowledge of what they actually look like. The only clue I have is their name and their type. Beyond that, I have no idea.
And this is part of the NPC.
It is indeed part of the NPC NPC Plays stream. I will give a recap on what we're streaming for after I've finished this drawing.
Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Diggersby.
I think this sort of sums up in my brain what I think of when I think of Diggersby. There we are.
I'm trying to imagine the backstory that led to it wearing the bow tie and the worker's hat.
It was
It had a function that evening.
yeah. Well, the name Diggersby makes me think of Digby. It's like a posh name. So the bow tie just felt right to me. I think he's an aristocratic mole that's fallen from grace
Oh, I like it.
and is forced to work the mines he once oversaw.
A normal ground type.
Yeah.
Normal ground.
And yeah, I think that's pretty much exactly what it probably looks like for real. I don't know about you guys, but little mining helmet.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Diggersby.
Let's see if what Diggersby actually looks like, and why it's worse than my idea. Oh, oh no! Who let the rabbit get in the angel delight? It's not on. Oh no! It's a pudding rabbit.
What if the rabbit had hands on its ears?
Yeah. Oh, I just noticed the hand ears. Oh, I don't like that at all.
That's how it digs.
Oh no.
Do you know what? I feel like this Pokemon would be more interesting to see it moving in digging form than just standing still.
I guess maybe. I don't know. Doesn't have a drill for a tail either, which is much cooler. Let's be honest. But
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
I'm not impressed, Nintendo. I really think you need to up your game. I'm going to start my own franchise of fightable creatures and get nowhere with it and lose interest after about a week. That's what I'm going to do. Well, okay. Before we continue on to the final 4 Pokemon of this stream, a little reminder of what we're doing here today. This is NPC plays. So today would have been, had it not been for the coronavirus pandemic, NPC in Chicago, which is a big concert where a bunch of us Nerdcore musicians get together each year and perform a concert and do a little fan meet. And obviously this year, sadly, that's not happening. So today, a whole bunch of us who would have been performing are streaming instead to raise money for charity. And there is a link below in the description for Rise Against Hunger, which is a wonderful charity that do great work ending hunger around the world. Or that is indeed their goal. I did have, unfortunately, I couldn't get it set up. It wouldn't work, like a donation ticker that showed anytime anyone donated from any of the streams that are happening right now to pop up with the donation. Alas, some of us couldn't get it working.
That's why mine didn't show up, because
Yeah.
I just donated.
Yeah, a bunch of us couldn't get it working. Like, some of us have it, some of us don't. For some reason, it just didn't work with certain streaming software. Either way, I'm not the only one streaming right now. If this is boring, which I don't blame you for thinking so. So there's a link to a whole load of streams in the description right now. But if you'd like to donate to Rise Against Hunger, there is a description at the top
Please
of
do,
the link.
if you can.
Link at the top of the description. Please do, if you can.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just trying to say normal words.
I failed at normal words. I said there is a description at the top of the link, which, you know. Moving on, Pokemon number 17 of today is Maractus. Maractus. What type is Maractus?
Grass.
Grass. I mean, I feel like I can already tell what Maractus is.
Go with your gut.
I feel like
Go with your gut.
I'll be very surprised if this isn't what Maractus turns out to be, but I might be totally wrong. That's what the theme of today has been, is me being totally wrong. But I get a very strong vibe from the name Maractus and I'm gonna go with it.
Oh, you've gone in in a direction that I didn't. That didn't immediately spring to mind for me.
What sprung to mind for you?
This is a family stream.
Okay.
No, I'll tell you. I heard Maractus.
Okay.
And I think of Maractus.
Yeah, I haven't drawn them yet.
Oh, sorry, I was jumping ahead.
You
Okay.
were jumping ahead, mate.
Carbon says, stream isn't boring, but that last Stu Pokemon creation looks like it would do some boring. No, that's a Carbon.
It's good. It's good. Very well done. Very nice.
What if a cactus was just bored of how head she was? Maractus.
Maractus pots, mate.
Nice.
I was wondering how it should hold the maracas. Otherwise, this will just be sort of poking out as if they're part of an appendage as opposed to being held.
Oh. Oh. And they would have like a devastating rattle that.
Because sonic shockwave sort of attack
Yes,
by rattling its maracas
yes.
very, very hard. Yeah.
Oh, and it's also, yeah, you're right, Foofy Swirling Buns. It looks like a cactus on the verge of sporing.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that. I used to keep cactuses. One of the few plants I could keep without killing it. My nan used to grow lots of like pot plants and house plants, and she'd be constantly giving me new ones when I was a kid because I loved having plants, but I'd always kill them. So every few weeks, like, Nan.
Accidentally.
Oh yeah, accidentally. I wasn't very good at looking after them. Nan, can I have another spider plant, please? I've killed the last one. It's an awful lot of plants that way. Now, would it be too much to go with a sombrero? Would that be over-egging the pudding?
I think that would be overstuffing the burrito.
I think that would certainly be putting too much cheese on the enchilada. You're quite right. But if the actual one has one, I'll be very angry. If I didn't get to put one in. Like a hench cactus with some maracas singing a little
Perfect.
song.
Correct. What's it called? No, it's not called Caractus.
It's called Maractus.
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 What does Maractus look
Let's
like?
find out what Maractus looks like. In 3, 2, 1. Ah.
Oh.
Oh, there's definitely a cactus vibe, but what if a cactus was also a little girl fairy thing?
It looks like a Digimon.
It does. It's got a bit of a Digimon vibe.
It looks like the cactus Digimon.
Someone says sombrero might be a bit much, but maybe a moustache. I mean, moustaches are very on brand for me, so I think that's only correct and right that we do that.
Bom bom bom.
Again, I think I prefer mine to theirs, but you know.
Yours has more like recognizable character. Maractus, grass type.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Cactus Digimon.
Yeah, it's probably gonna look a lot more like this than. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember that image, and I couldn't have told if it was a Pokemon or a Digimon or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's move along. We've got 3 more of these left to do. So, our next one is Whirlipede. What have you seen?
Bug poison type.
Bug poison type. Okay.
I've just seen the name. The Whirlipede made me laugh.
Whirlipede. Okay, I know what a centipede is. I know what a whirl is. So
what to expect. Lots more stupes in the drawing than there is Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, you're stupes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to draw in the Pokemon style, as I've never.
I think you've been doing a pretty good approximation of it.
Oh well, thank you.
I would say that. Stupendium. Just had a lovely message from a Russian fan.
Oh?
I'm afraid I can't pronounce your name because it's in Cyrillic. So,
Well, thank you all the same. What's the...
hello from Russia.
Hello!
I really like your work. Keep up the good work and give you more inspiration and health.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm sorry if there are any mistakes. I'm writing this through a translator.
Not at all. No need to apologise.
Thank you very much. I am
pretty
determined
coherent.
to find out this person's name. Might not be able to. I do regret not learning how to read and write Russian. I did learn it once in an afternoon.
That's a very speedy learning session.
Well, I played around with it. I learned. I found the chart
Right.
and I wrote my name, and that's it. This is great. Whirlipede. It looks like the DNA thing from Jurassic Park. This is great. Whirlipede. Here we go. My name reads like Yarosvet.
Ah, thank you very much, yeah, I expect. I hope I said that right. But that's, thank you for the wonderful message.
Do you know any Russian? I think that we've done this before on a stream, haven't we?
I know no
We've
Russian.
come to
whatsoever.
like the limit of our Russian.
The limit of my Russian is about the same place my Russian begins. There is no Russian knowledge within me, I'm afraid.
Oh no, it's Spasibar is like please, right? No.
You're
Okay.
asking the wrong person.
Okay. Hey guys. You're drawing Whirlipede, not from memory, from
Imagination.
imagination.
I've never seen Whirlipede before. I've no idea what to be looking for or what to be drawing, but I've sort of gone for this.
I like this.
This chiropractor's nightmare.
I mean, or chiropractor's dream, because the bill that they could charge.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Yes.
I feel this looks more like a Mario villain where you jump on.
It looks exactly like something from Mario Odyssey.
I think I was watching you play Mario Odyssey a couple of days ago, and the long stretchy caterpillar that you
You
can.
internalized it.
I've internalized it.
Or you don't internalize caterpillar.
No.
I like it. Fufi has pointed out that it's got the same glasses as.
Oh yeah, no, I like
the
those
first
glasses. Yeah, I think this evolves into the other one.
I know I should have got you for your birthday now. Thank you, some blessed Bretzel, for donating.
Thank you, Brett.
Like we said, we wish we could say thanks for donating and all of that, but
The donation meter isn't functioning, and I tried for a good while to get it to work, and alas, I could not. But if you're donating, it may all be popping up on other people's streams who do have the donation meter working.
drawing Whirlipede. What are you drawing with? You're drawing with
I'm drawing.
Photoshop.
This is the software-wise, it's Photoshop. Hardware-wise, this is a Wacom Cintiq 27 QHD. It's a nice drawing tablet.
You're drawing, yeah. So you're using like a screen drawing tablet.
Yes, so I'm drawing directly onto a monitor. You can probably
On
just see in the
Photoshop.
corner there.
You can.
Into Photoshop. That is my take on what Whirlipede looks like.
Excellent.
Imagine that this bit here at the end is not the end of it. That's just where the vanishing point is. That's just the horizon line in the distance where it vanishes over the. This goes on for a very long time. I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. That's got to be at least 80% accurate to what the actual thing is. I think. Are we ready to compare? I think I am.
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Oh. It's just a ball. I'm guessing it has like an unballed form. Does it exist purely in ball form?
It looks like you know, one of those portal Wheatley.
Oh yeah, like a portal core. Yeah, I can see that.
Core,
There's the
yeah.
eye poking out the side. I guess it must unfurl at some point. And I got the circles right. It's got circles around it. Like on each segment, it has a circle, which I did do. So that's good. I gave it some little antenna. I gave it little spikes. I gave it little spikes on each segment as well. So in that regard, I was pretty accurate.
I think so.
I think, and we'll never know from this image if it has a moustache and swirly glasses because they're all hidden inside. So I think we can safely assume it does have those.
Yeah.
And we just can't see them. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's one point to me. He said, kidding himself. Pokemon number 19, Emboar. Emboar. Emboar.
Thank you. Emboar is fire fighting.
Fire fighting.
So it's a pig that fell on the barbecue.
Yeah, it's just a pork chop. Okay, let's try and draw. I mean, obviously the name suggests fire pig. I mean, what else? What else could it be? Let's go with that.
This is a cute pig. Emboar. Where's the fire? Where's the fire going to come from? Hello from Poland.
Hello to Poland. Thank you for tuning in.
Welcome to space. What were you expecting?
What would you look like as a Pokemon?
Gosh.
This is this is
The mascot for any barbecue restaurant.
Yes. Okay. Emboar is the mean version of Tepig.
Tepig is another Pokemon.
Right.
I'm assuming it's a small cute pig thing that evolves into a big angry pig thing.
It's a piggy chef. It's kind of got hippo teeth.
I know, I drew them and I realised that it started to look a bit too much like the hippo from Madagascar.
Emboar. You're drawing Emboar
Emboar
from imagination.
From imagination. Yep.
I'm intrigued. Angry.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much got to be exactly it, hasn't it?
I have no idea. Before we reveal, Nicholas Patton asks, if you could have one Pokemon as a pet in real life, which one would it be?
Good question.
Which one's the closest to a parrot?
I mean, yeah, that's a good point. I think I don't know Pokemon well enough to name them. But there's a lot of cute bird ones, and it'll probably be a bird one because I like birds. Failing that, Chandeler's pretty cool. I have a Chandelure. I always like them. Pretty cool. Yeah, a bird. There's a cute one. Its name I've forgotten, but it's like a little bird that's got like a music note for its tail, and it's very cute, like a little red and yellow and green bird. I don't know what it's called, but probably that. Probably that. But yeah, this is what I think Emboar might look like based solely on the name and the type. In my mind, it's obviously a pig that runs a barbecue restaurant and thus has done some terrible, terrible things and carries the weight of its sin. So that's sort of the vibe I was going for here. Don't ask where the other pigs went, basically. Let's clean that a bit.
Okay, I want to see what Emboar looks like.
So do I. Let's find out. It's got to be pretty close. It looks like this. Ah, okay.
Oh, blimey.
Okay, more of like. I don't know. I don't even know where to begin.
It's got the same like legs and arms that we've been seeing on Pokemon all evening.
I still haven't taken the hint and started drawing. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's.
It's a Gordon Ramsay pick.
Yeah, Borden Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, Borden Hamsey.
No.
Too much? Too far?
Too much.
Okay. Okay. Well, we've got one more. We've got one more, and then that's all the ones we have. We got 20. We said we'd stream till 11, and that is the time now. It's 5 past. We've actually timed this pretty well. So the final one that we're going to be drawing tonight is Darkrai. Darkrai. Darkrai.
Darkrai.
Darkrai. What type is Darkrai or Darkrai? Do you have a pronunciation there in that article?
I would say Rai.
Darkrai. Okay.
Darkrai.
Darkrai.
Darkrai is dark type.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure.
Darkrai.
Literally, the name gives me nothing. Darkrai.
Let me see if
Darkrai.
I can help with that.
I mean, like, there's, like, rye, I guess. Like, I make, like, an evil bottle of whiskey.
I don't think you get any more hints than that.
Okay, so it's just something very dark. That's all I've got to go off of. Like, there's no clue to an animal name in there. Darkrai.
It's Greg.
Unless there is and I'm missing it.
Just go for it. Just go for it.
It's like Raichu, but with an emo fringe. What if Raichu starred in Spider-Man 3? I've literally nothing to go on for this, so I'm just going to improvise and see where it goes. Dark type, dark type. That could be anything. This could be anything. Oh, Liz.
Darkrai. Just go for it.
I'm trying. I'm trying to go for
I
it.
like how this is going.
I'm worried it's going to turn into the villain from Monsters Inc.
Randall.
Randall, yeah. Okay, let's use what we've learned so far today. Pokemon always have really dumb-shaped heads. So let's go with a dumb-shaped head.
Okay.
Let's give it like a... like that.
Oh, in Japan, apparently, dark type is called evil type. Which makes sense, because I was always confused with, like, why there was dark and psychic and ghost.
Okay, so dumb-shaped head. Tick. Tick. Got a dumb-shaped head. Next, big balls on all of the joints. So the shoulders have to be big, round, sort of shoulder joints. And as do, I don't know whether the legs are going to connect to this thing actually, but that. Okay, okay. This is starting to feel more like a Pokemon, kind of. Give it big arms. The arms always tend to have these big, chunky forearms connected by sort of spindly little
Hey, I like
upper arms, and they tend to have these big, sort of claw fingers like that. Which I sort of got with Hitmonlee a bit, but didn't quite manage.
Darkrai.
I literally have nothing to go on this beyond that it is a dark type Pokemon. There's no clue in the name unless there's one I'm missing.
Not to me.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be any clue in the name. It's not a hint, and I think that Liz knew that.
Okay. The other arm up there, and then leg here. I might ruin this with the leg. Let's see where this goes. Down, and then sort of four-legged affair, maybe. Says.
I don't know.
No, have I lost it? Have I gone too far?
No, just this feels to me more like the Digimon school of design.
Okay.
More is more.
Okay. Okay, we can redact the leg, the four-legged idea. I mean, it's dark type. Maybe it doesn't need legs. Maybe it just floats. Then there'll be a ghost.
I think so.
You are the Pokemon expert in the room right now, Dan. So I'm trusting your judgment.
I think, based off the Pokemon we've seen tonight, you've listened and you've paid attention, and the weird sort of triangular sort of low cheekbone crest things
Yeah.
are there. You know, the sort of the head crest as well. Lots of crests and crusts.
They're very big on crests and crusts, yeah.
And the hands feel like the proportions feel good.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you should give it a face.
Oh, definitely. I was saving the face. I'd worked out the legs, but if we're going to go sans legs, then...
Not Sans legs, is that what he's going?
Give it some markings, because Pokemon tend to have markings, don't they? Oh yeah. I sort of stole them from the Dragapult thing. Eyes, okay, it's got to be dark type, so maybe go for the ghastly type eyes. Then with a small pupil and the sort of not quite there outer.
Nice. Oh,
Like that, maybe? Like a lower jaw?
like a floating dislocated jaw.
Well, I was going to put the back of the mouth in
Oh,
like that,
I
but-
thought it was like the, yeah. All right. It looks like a Pokemon.
Yeah, I think I've learnt. I think I've learnt kind of how to draw a Pokemon.
Darkrai.
Darkrai. He's got his big ball joint there, next to his arm that's sort of just on his back. And he sort of floats about and being all dark type. And I think that's, in my mind, what a generic dark type Pokemon could look like. This isn't first evolution. This evolves up from, you know, several layers below. But there we go. Would you catch that? Would you catch that?
I think it would be hard.
Oh yeah. Would you try and catch that?
It's a legendary.
You think this is a legendary? Okay. Well, I think it's time to see how it compares. If I were to see that, like fully worked up into a nice piece of coloured artwork, I could believe it was a Pokemon. Just about. Now let's see how right I was. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's a Kingdom Hearts villain that they just sort of plucked right out of Kingdom Hearts.
It is a Kingdom Hearts.
That's very much like what if a big white leech was eating the head of a Kingdom Hearts villain. And also it's sort of got its head stuck in a red bear trap. Around that. I was right about the floatiness though. It's got no legs. It just sort of hovers. And
it's a little bit of like. So I've designed the Pokemon you asked for. You asked for 7, 8, 8, and it's Jeff's birthday. We're going out now. We'll have to meet you at the restaurant.
I've got 5 minutes to come up with another Pokemon. Oh no! Well, there's this big ink smudge on the back page. What if I put a hat on it?
I've been thinking about witches' hats a lot. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
The eye's cool.
The eye's, yeah.
The eye's exactly like how you've drawn it as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Okay, I was right in some aspects. It hovers about. It's got the 3-pronged claw thing. Yeah, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that as not as a win, but as not the worst defeat. How about that? And that was all the Pokemon. That's 20 Pokemon we've drawn today. And I think that about covers everything. So I think it's time to wrap up because it's been a long old session of drawing.
But a good one. I think you've got some bangers in there.
Thank you.
Do you want to go through the hits?
Yeah, sure. Let's go through. Well, they're not labelled. They're just called Pokemon 1, Pokemon 2, Pokemon 3. But let's give it a go. In terms of round 2, that was my attempt at what Beartic might look like. If again, this round I had no idea what they looked like. It was just me guessing. So that's that. That's Beartic. This is Shinx, the Electric Sphinx.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think so. This is... I liked this one a lot. This is Dragapult. I think I was onto a winner with this one. I don't know what Nintendo were thinking with the sort of jet plane thing, but I like that one. I'm going to keep that one. This was... I forgot what it was called. This was Xatu, the Psychic Bird. Again, I think the sort of 80s hip-hop ostrich with the hypnosis glasses, I think was a good shout. But equally, that one's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah.
This
Tirtouga.
was probably my fave.
You think you like Tirtouga? Yeah, Tirtouga, tortoise, Tortuga, turtle. Yeah. What if a boat was also a tortoise? Turtle. This was Diggersby. Was it Diggersby?
Yeah.
Diggersby. I went with sort of an aristocratic mole fallen from grace with a drill for a tail, and Nintendo went for what if the strawberry part of a Neapolitan ice cream was replaced with a rabbit, which I don't quite agree with, but that's fine, whatever they felt they needed to do. This was Maractus.
Again, like way more character.
I mean, I just play say what you see. If there's a clue in the name, I'll draw it, and Nintendo clearly don't go quite so direct with their Pokemon. But I quite like this guy. Little buff cactus with some maracas. I can sort of see maybe how these bits on her head could function as maracas. Maybe, I don't know. Either way, moving on. Then we had Whirlipede, which is centipede that does a whirly. I got some things right. I got the fact that it's got circles on it and little spikes on each segment. I got that. We'll never know about the moustache because it's all tucked away in this picture. But I'm taking that as basically 90% correct. Because once that unfolds, I bet that looks just like that. Second to last was Emboar, which I think, again, I took the more logical route. I think Nintendo went a bit too obvious with it. And I think mine's a lot more creative. What if a pig ran a barbecue restaurant? I think that's... And Nintendo, call me, or call my people. We'll set up a meeting. I think this could be the start of something beautiful. And finally we had this one, which was Darkrai, which I had no clue whatsoever. All I knew was it was a dark type Pokemon. And I kind of got some things right. It hovers, it's got the same sort of three-pronged arms, it's got big shoulder joints, it's got the same sort of eye. But this is just, I mean, that's a weird choice. I don't know, maybe that had some inspiration in folklore or something, but it just looks like a Kingdom Hearts villain that they had left over and ported over to Nintendo. What about? So that was all 20 Pokemon. It was the last 10 of the 20 Pokemon we do today, and we're going to wrap it up here. So as a last reminder, what this was all about. This was a stream to raise money for Rise Against Hunger, which is a charity that does awesome work to rise against hunger and stop hunger, if that wasn't evident. And this was done in place of NPC, Nerdcore Party Con, which would have been happening today over in Chicago. So if you'd like to donate to Rise Against Hunger, there's a link in the description. If you're interested in Nerdcore Party Con, which is a big nerdcore music concert that happens every year, but not this year, this year's event has just been pushed back 1 year to next year. So it'll be in August in Chicago in 2021, and tickets, I believe, are on sale, and there is a link again in the description. So if you're interested in that, also do check out that. There's an awful lot of awesome artists performing there. This has been me attempting to draw Pokemon from memory or from my imagination. There's a bunch of other streams going on right now as well that may still be going. Links to those in the description from other NPC folk. And I've been Greg / the Stupendium. I've been out of focus. Blurrovision. Oh.
You haven't been out of focus on
I haven't. And the other camera's fine, but this one decided that I'm out of focus. So I guess that's how we end the stream, in a blur. Hello. Hello. Ah, there we go. So we're in HD. It's great. I've been the Stupendium, and this has been the Tupendium. This has been my friend Dan. Thanks very much for being here, Dan.
Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. It's been good to have someone to talk to and to help relay the chat.
It's been great fun.
And thank you to all of you for being here. It's been a fun night. It's been a weird one, hasn't it? A lot of drawings I'm looking forward to forgetting I've ever drawn. But on that note, I'm going to call it here. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll do another stream at some point soon, I hope. Bye for now. Toodle pip. This button should hide our faces. Oh no. There we go. Thank you for being here, Chris the Knight. Sir Sauropodian, thank you for tuning in. Foofy Soren Buns, farewell. Jack the Knave, Toodle Pip. Crystal Calico, thanks for joining us. St. Blessed Bretzel, thank you for moderating as you do so well. Shadow the Wolfy Wolf, keep on wolfing your wolfiest life. Mackenzie Diaz, thank you for being here. Sugar Queen, Toodaloo, Cheese122, the cheesemonger. Keep on munging that cheese, friend. Carson Dickey. Goodbye, Carson Dickey. Jolin, thank you for being here, friend. Angie, also thank you for moderating. Goodbye. Toodaloo, Julio Celestrom. Julio Celeste, that's a good name, Celestorm. Goodbye. Goodbye. Raymond Hale, au revoir. Our Russian friend with a lyric name I can't say off the top of my head. Thank you for being here. Carbon, au revoir. Rees, or Rise, arrivederci. Glorious choice of a username. That is a wonderful selection of a moniker. Anden White, goodbye Anden White, and Snapstick, thank you for being here. Snapstick, Joe Zinkling, goodbye. Copperhead, au revoir. Snook 8, auf Wiedersehen, Austin Goolsby, goodbye. Mr. House, farewell. Gotsy 800, goodbye. Anyone else? Chris Perry, I've done that one. Chris Perry, goodbye. Chris Perry, goodbye. Senor Newt to you too, sir. Dave the Owl, keep on owling, friend, goodbye. Dr. Hollimar, goodbye, Doctor. And I think that about covers everyone. If I've missed you, goodbye also. Goodbye. Oh, the music started again. Oh well, bye.